Arenas, Gilbert Arenas.
Oh, that?
Used to sleep with both of the sisters. I don't know that girl's name. You know the name? You know the sister's name?
I think her name is Gloria Govan or something like that.
Yeah, and then Matt Barnes ended up marrying one, knowing that your friend had a relationship with the woman.
Yeah.
And then what Matt Barnes experienced, pretty much how she had some babies, left him, got to pay the alimony.
Right.
Derek Fisher, knowing the woman's history, still with Mary, and now he's going through the same process. And they were once friends. They got footage of them going out and things. So you can see how Derek Fisher made a decision to get with this woman because maybe he thought she was attractive. Because I don't think none of these women are good home keepers. None of these type women. They not doing that. They not baking no cookies, bro.
They not doing shit.
They ain't doing shit around it. Hell no.
He said they not making
she not keeping no good house or nothing, man. She don't pride herself in that type that right there.
Right. Nah, they ain't her pride. Yeah.
Yeah. They pride themselves in looking good and putting on a fitting dress and things.
Yeah. How good they can sex.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Yeah. That's their pride. So if a dude is out, if that's what get a dude attention, he got the wrong mentality already. Right. To fall into the trap to dealing with that woman. Because it's no way I would entertain her. There's no way.
No way.
I wouldn't entertain that.
She just dealing how she dealt with the last man she was with there for sure.
She ain't finna help you clean no fish. She ain't finna do nothing, man. Nothing.
She
probably concerned about her hair.
She ain't about to have
no more of your kids or nothing. Clearly,
most women like that despise that they were able to get married. They despise their loins, if you will. I mean that they were able to get pregnant. Is what I mean.
Oh, okay, yeah. Their children. Yeah.
That's what
the children is almost like it slows them down.
I can believe that because they abort them.
Yeah,
I believe that. Yeah, she willing to go.
They feel like children slow them down, man.
Damn. So that's why, really, man, we can talk about the women, but then you got to talk about the mentality of the man. That why you even attracted to something like that?
Right.
Why are you even attracted to something like that? You see that as filth.
Well, it's because of what we was talking about this week. Simps. That put up with negative behavior.
Right. And then
reward it.
You enter into the Lord's holy covenant of marriage with filth.
Right.
I understand if you go, I'm just a carnal man. I just want to bend her over.
Right.
You just carnal like that.
Right. You just taking.
But you are a simp because you try to make her be something that she ain't.
She's not.
Yeah.
And they accept all different type of sorts of relationships because when we talk about, think about. I'm gonna tell you the ingrainment of the brain a lot of times of these women. And we talked about this. The ingrainment is that depending on what man they like or don't like is what they will and what they won't put up with. Yeah. If it's a guy that they like, he can't have multiple women because I like him.
Yeah,
he's a problem. But this guy, he can have multiple women because I don't really like him. And what she really saying is, I'm gonna fuck around on him anyway. So if he's the person I'm gonna deal with, I'm just gonna be with somebody that I like.
Yeah. That's how the carnal woman thinks.
That's how the carnal mind thinks. But then they would tell you out of their mouths that and I've heard this as well. I've heard women say out of their mouths, the best relationship that I had was with a man that was married.
Wow.
But the reason what she's really saying is that a single man doesn't understand a relationship and how to treat a woman. But a man that's been married and you dealing with a man that's been married, he has some understanding of how to deal with a woman. So she's attracted to the fatherhood or the manhood that he possesses.
She said the best relationship she's been in
for herself.
It's been with dealing with a married man. That means she's sneaking around. Did you really have the man? You sneaking around.
That's what I'm saying.
And then was he really
shit. You need to go.
They like the game of being the second. Some women like the game of being the second woman, bro. Some women really do like that game. That's a game for them because they don't have there's no commitment in that.
She don't have to be a wife. She just around for the fun times.
I ain't gonna do all this shit you want me to do. I just have to be here when he calls.
We understand.
Yeah, so the man he a big simp, man.
He's a simp, man. And
you
so
simp.
We put up with that behavior. Because if you tell her that no, you ain't dealing with no other man, you dealing with me, and then I'm dealing with her too. What you think she gonna say?
She ain't gonna want that. She don't want that. Right. Right. She not gonna want that.
She's not gonna want that.
Right. Which is more righteous.
She
not gonna want that. That's how you know, man. That's a bad apple, man. You don't.
Yeah, ain't that funny how a woman won't accept multiple wives, but go around and fuck on the married man?
Right.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
She don't want to be a wife.
There you go.
Being a wife is in a submissive position.
There you go,
she
man.
don't want to do that.
it calls for some type of accountability.
Accountability.
Cheating
Right.
around and hiding and being. What if we get caught? And
Right.
that turns her on.
Right. That turns her on. The thrill of the chase, man.
Yeah, it's a thrill to her.
Yeah.
Oh, that turn. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
She got old trouble.
And men is stupid because we put up with it too. We deal with women that got husbands. Like that's adultery, brother. Like you literally dealing with a woman knowing she got a husband. Literally. And men do it. And he's fine with being the number two. Because again, it's no responsibility on him.
Well, when you examine what type of brother is doing that, bro?
A simp brother. That's what we're trying to. These type of brothers that's bad behavior. That's what we're saying is a simp that would choose a woman that got
a
husband already.
Men do that.
They do it. I wouldn't. Why would I, man?
Then I think it's just a carnal relationship.
That's what right. He should think that. But some of these brothers be thinking that they gon'. Well, she'll probably have him believing she gonna leave her husband for him, but depending on how well he provides, she won't leave.
Wow. And the cycle just repeats itself.
Over
the years. It's a cycle in Israel. It just repeats itself.
Why does it repeat itself? It goes back to the woman and the soft man. It repeats itself because the man allows the woman to even teach that woman, teach the children that, or a single parent household that's ran by a woman is going to automatically teach the woman.
Teach
the child that. It's okay.
And your son gonna see it because the son gonna see the way the mom moves. So that's his example. His example ain't the daddy because the daddy ain't there.
Right.
Daddy being bad mouth. Daddy don't know that mama was mama loud mouth. Mama talk too much. Mama, he don't know that.
Right. Man, all praises.
So
yeah. And then they want to ask you, I this is a question, man, not to expose. Oh, okay.
Who just said it, man? Who just said it, man? Don't straight it out now. Let's say, man, okay, let's say your mom asks you, what's wrong with such and such?
Right.
I wanted to tell somebody, hey, man, you never thought, you say, hey, why all my sisters bear unfruitful children?
Right.
I want you to, in your mind, examine their lifestyle and say, hey, why all my sisters' children are unfruitful? What's the common denominator there? There's no father in the home. There's no structure, no accountability. When they was young, nobody hold them accountable and disciplined them. No father. The mother overcompensated in areas. Didn't teach them nothing. Right. And you start noticing that's the common denominator. But when you had a strong, good father there that disciplined the kids, look how they turned out.
Yeah. Right.
But they didn't like that. They
don't like that. They
didn't like that type of man that put down that structure within the home. But look at his children; they well behaved. They doing well.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, they need to hear that, correct. Man. And then I ask you. When the man is grown, when a tree is young, I'm gonna give you an example of a tree. You could tie a rope to it and make it grow like you want it to grow, straighten it up some. But when that tree trunk get big and thick, it ain't no more moving that tree. It's stuck in its ways. It's hard. It's old. You know what I mean? It's some type of some of their behaviors is already stuck with them. It's gonna be hard to get. They got a lot of fat on their head right now.
That's
a lot of fat on their head. You can't teach them or tell them nothing. It's too late, man.
Right.
So yeah,
it's hard, man. And you just the men realizing that and just like really taking control of that and in relationships, man, hold a standard, man.
Yeah, have a standard, man. Have a standard, man. Definitely. Some structure.
Yeah. And this is why we're needed because sometimes these brother, and I can say it for myself out of personal experience. Like I didn't grow up in this truth. I was at the time where I was picking and choosing a wife, things like that, and going.
Definitely
didn't know those things.
Didn't know. I was there too, but I knew one thing. I speak from my own experience. I got my son. I think I was 19, 20. She was 26. I started dealing with his mom. And, it was a carnal relationship. Once she told me she was pregnant, though, I knew I wanted to marry and raise my kids.
Right.
So I married her. But then I saw, man, this woman don't want to build or have nothing. I don't go to work just to take my money to Walmart and do some shit. I'm saving and try to put some structure in place.
Right.
So once I see I can't build with her, this something I can't build with, I was looking for my exit strategy before I knew the truth.
Right.
So I was willing to say I'm not finna waste my time, energy, and resources with you just the type of lifestyle you want to live. You don't want to build or have nothing.
Right.
So I couldn't put it all in words at that time.
No, I get what you're saying.
You know, when I was young, I couldn't articulate what I'm trying to do maybe that well, but I know I'm not finna waste my time, energy, and resources with you. So I filed for divorce. You know, and then throughout my building and saving and trying to have something for myself, I learned the truth. So when I learned this truth, man, I really respected what I was learning. Like the bishop was bringing out what to look for in a woman, the sisters, how they behave themselves in the congregation. I had respect for them. Right. I never tried to holler at a sister when I was single in the congregation because I had respect for the women. You know how they conduct and behave themselves, right? You know, these not women in the street you're dealing with.
Right.
So I had a different level of respect. So then when I like a lot of brothers may do this, they may try to, you meet a sister in the world and then you trying to teach her the truth and say let's say she do conform. But that proving process is a while just because she put on a dress for 3-4 months or maybe even 3 or 4 years.
That's true.
She'll creep back into the world, man. You know what I mean? So I married a girl I met, taught her the truth. And then, she decided to step out with her baby daddy, whatever. And once I saw that, man, I filed for divorce.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was that simple. So, Christ give a parable. If your eye offend you, pluck it out. If, you know what I'm saying? And he named some other body parts.
Right.
Because, in marriage, it said that the two shall be one flesh.
For sure.
Meaning you have to sever yourself from that. You know what I mean? So, and I know it's a difficult process.
Right.
But hey, man,
it's necessary.
Probably. It's necessary, man. Cause she finna tear down. She not finna build up, man. She finna tear down. So then when I knew what to look for and I saw it, and I saw it in the actions, the fruit. I saw the fruit of what she was doing. You know what I mean? And then make that decision. So some of this filth that I'm trying to say that like this boy, we gave the example, Derek Fisher. He got with some filth, man. He followed after his lust. Look how she did that, man. Yeah. What make you so different? She money hungry, thirsty. Sometimes the success and the money of these athletes is fool them.
Right.
It fool them, man, to make poor decisions and the people they get involved with.
Yeah. Same with the soft dude, light skinned dude. Not Stephen Curry, but the twin, the brother.
Seth?
No, the other brother, the third brother, Klay Thompson.
Oh, yeah, he entertaining, right? Megan Thee Stallion. You seen all the dudes she associated with, the lifestyle. You see the lyrics that she sing.
You just seen what she just came out of with Tory Lanez.
And you still decide to deal with that, man.
You jump in that.
Yeah, it ain't nowhere around it.
Together no more. I think it's some bullshit that just happened.
Because he didn't ever take her serious in the first place.
Well, why you publicly fucking with her?
Because I think he thought it would help with pub. Sometimes
I don't buy that because he not endorsing nothing publicly or even had a high strong presence in social media before her.
Yeah.
He wasn't out there trying to sell something or get endorsements or you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, right.
He fell in with his lust.
It was his lust.
He fell in with his lust, man, and
that part that could be true.
He cared how good the P was.
You be thinking about what's some other the basketball players to get. What was the other woman that they used to get with? That what was her name? The Kardashians. They was but Khloe, Kylie, all them.
And the little light skin one that everybody thought was good looking, but she was good looking with makeup on. But she wasn't good looking with makeup on. Real light one. Kevin Gates fucked with her.
Oh, you talking about Brittany Jenner?
That's another. Yeah. And the women who try to use lust to entice a man to get the next basketball player because she caught him throwing up good Instagram pictures. Yeah. That dude got caught up with that because of Instagram.
Yeah.
The PJ Washington met her on Instagram.
Yeah.
So the girl know that if I make nice pictures, they call it thirst trap or whatever.
Right.
a big money simple come around, and they will. That's a proven tactic to win.
And she did the same thing. You pray like you're holy because you got church.
Yeah, same thing.
She did the same thing, and she put on a hijab and put on a thing for Kevin Gates, and
right.
did the same thing. I want to keep.
You know,
I want to be a Muslim. I want to do.
Right. I think she realized Gates ain't having the type of motion she thought he had.
Yeah.
You know, you dealing with ball player money and lifestyle, and you get with him, and I think it was something like that.
Man, I hope it wasn't nothing like that.
You don't think it's something like that?
It might be. I don't know.
It's something that made her jump ship.
Yeah, that girl crazy as hell.
Quick, bro.
Shit, what type of money you need? Like, damn, that's some good money that man probably making, bro.
I guess.
Is rappers making more than money?
No, I don't think so. But shit, I figure if you got $2 million in the bank account and another $2 million of assets. What else you need?
Well, I think it's the perception of money. She just want to be in the picture sitting courtside and shit.
Yeah, but them
shit like that.
Players, like at the time, in the moment, man, like basketball players, they in the moment, they're wealthy. They're not like that.
Right. All praises.
Because they get paid every week. They get $2-3 million checks every week.
And then once they stop hooping.
And once they start hooping, then that's a different thing.
And then the 2-3 million you mentioned is the elite though.
Right.
That's the Steph Curry, the LeBron.
Right.
That ain't everybody. That ain't Jaylen Brown. Well, Jaylen Brown did.
PJ Brown sound like a $50 million contract. So
PJ Brown. So you figure how many games is it? 84 games.
Yeah.
84 games divided by 54 million.
Yeah.
And then taxes and everything.
Yeah, taxes and all that.
Basketball players, they making about the most money out of per capita, as far as what they do. They make them and baseball players. They make the money, man.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you right, man. Probably with that money wasn't.
Man, that's some crazy shit.
That's wild to think about that.
That's some wild shit
to satisfy this thing, bro.
Damn, it take. And then I seen it without no makeup, and I'm like,
she like a normal girl, yeah.
Man, she is 5'6" to me without makeup.
Yeah,
she putting down that low.
For real, you got a picture of her? Man, pull her up. Y'all think I'm playing?
He said she down to like a 5'6".
Bro, that shit looked scary to me.
He go lower than that once she started talking
I didn't
too.
I didn't see it without her.
Like, look at that picture right there with the basketball player right in the middle.
Right.
With the basketball player. Go down. No, not that one. She okay on that one. Go down. Go to the left.
To the left.
Right there. Look at it. Click it. Man, this don't look like much to me. This look like a good old 6 to me, and that's with makeup.
Now see it.
You might not find it without makeup on her.
That's crazy.
Was she on?
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Right there. Click on that. Man, that's a 5 to me. Bruh, that's a 5 to me, ID.
Yeah,
She's like somebody you see down the street. Yeah.
Bruh, she ain't a 5?
Chick down the street.
Yeah.
I mean, makeup gonna always beautify, bro.
Bro, you telling me that girl ain't no 5, bro? Man.
Not a 5, bro.
What? Nah, well, she without makeup, that look bad to me, bro. To me,
it's a big difference, is what I'm saying. Like, I see it. It's a huge.
And I ain't hating. My wife know. I point out a baddie in a minute. That ain't no baddie right there. That's a
not a 5 though, bro.
But what you give her? You can't use 7.
Why?
No, you can't use 7. Don't use.
Is she already a 7?
Because no, look at this. That's what. What is that, bro? Bro, come on, bro. Okay, ID, what you giving her, bro? No, go back to that.
Okay, man. Okay.
Go back to that, man.
I just grade them different, man.
Okay.
You know, I grade them different.
We ain't talking about personality. We just talking about looks right now.
Well, don't use 7.
Don't use 7. I know, man. Some got to be wrong with me because you could put
a 5.
What's that girl in Norbit? What's that girl in Norbit up there?
Man, who are you talking about?
I'm talking about the big girl in Norbit.
Retribution.
You could put Retribution up there, man.
And she would look better than you.
If Retribution had a pleasant attitude, she could cook.
But that's how I am.
She keep a clean house.
I'm that type of person.
Yeah.
As well.
So just off of physical.
Looking at her physical, is she a 5 though? No makeup.
No, man.
It's not a 5, bro. That's a 5. It's a 4. I know. You're right.
4, bro.
But go back, man. You keep going to IT. Go to the picture without the makeup. Please. Stay right there. Go up. To the right. Go up. To the right. Right there. Stay right there. Don't move.
She's crying, bro.
Bro, come on, bro.
She's a wreck, bro.
Bro, come on, bro.
Just regular no makeup, light makeup. Like, bro, like she's not a 5, bro.
ID still ain't said shit, bro. Come on, man. Where we at, man?
You remember when Nathan with the you remember when the prophet Samuel was going to look at David's kids? You remember?
I remember.
And he said, "Hey, look not on their countenance or they."
Okay, I got you.
Because you know, and
this girl ugly, bro.
Well, in the world, they gonna call her attractive. In the world, they gonna say she look okay.
Because of that.
That's how simple they are.
But I'm just talking about.
That's how simple they are.
I'm talking about in the hajib without no makeup on, bro.
Yeah, most brothers they gonna go. Look at Shannon Sharp. You seen the Pink Toes girls he was laying down with? This Shannon Sharp, the one that beat him out to $50 million.
I don't know.
Remember?
Type in
Shannon
Sharp.
And I'm only using him because I saw his face there. Yeah. Now, and this what he'll deal with in the dark, the accuser. Look at that. You see what he'll deal with? Don't nobody know. He had a relationship.
And that's an average looking.
So if he'll go for that,
right?
If he'll go for that, he'll go for that other girl.
Yeah. Well, okay. I see your point. I see your point.
That average white girl.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't girl back up there.
Man, I don't judge. Now that's one thing. I just don't judge Edomites.
We know she's a whore. Bro.
She don't look. I don't have an eye for them though. You have to be overly bad.
I don't either.
So with that said, I don't. She do she look better than Brittany Reiner? I say they on the same level.
Okay,
I would say that.
Okay,
they're on the same level. This girl has no makeup on, right?
No, she got makeup on.
She got makeup on?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, without makeup, she probably scary too.
Yeah.
She got a little bit.
And this Shannon Sharp, he chose to deal with something like that.
That's a young white girl.
Young white girl.
Mm-hmm.
Over the course of some years, he was dealing with her.
But he, from the accuser's statements is what I guess I can try to preface that the right way. She said, like, he got some weird fetishes, man. So, you can imagine, why he would want that type of woman, man. He got some weird fetishes. Bro.
Well, what we showing the viewer is how strong a man lust is.
There you go. And he be carried away by all of that.
And the lust ain't really she don't got to be too attractive. That's how strong his lust is.
She just got to match that.
That's true.
Appetite.
That go to show you how strong the lust is, man.
Yeah, that's true. You don't have to be super strong, but man,
she ain't got to be real attractive. Shit,
you got to see something in her. These dudes, they be seeing something, and most of the time it's the ass. Or the print, or the titty, or whatever it is they're like.
Right.
Yeah. Because when you really examine it, man, when he closed his eyes and lay down with it, it's probably all the same to him anyway. You know what I mean?
Nah. Yeah, that's crazy work.
Well, I don't know.
I would hope it ain't like that.
I see it. That's what I said, man. I really judge him by how she attitude.
Facts. Her attitude do make her like 100%.
Yeah,
I mean, because a pleasant attitude can make a woman that's a 5 or 10.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I agree with that. I don't disagree.
Shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I disagree with that, man. This. Oof.
All right. Well, welcome to another episode of the Covenant Brothers Podcast, where we talk about what's happening right now as a backdrop and the Word of God, the solution. Let's get the up. I am 1/3 of the brothers, Rashaya, the husband that loves husbandry. And with me this Sabbath, I got my brother, the father to the fatherless king, and Mr. Cold Air Prophecy himself, ID. Shalom, brothers. What's up?
Shalom, bro.
Man, we were just coming in. We talking now. We be having that little 5-minute convo before we start, man. But we make sure that you like and subscribe with your brothers. Make sure you checking in with us weekly. We dropping podcasts every single week. Now we've been going live. So make sure you following us, making sure you sharing it with a friend. Make sure you tuning in with us every week, man. What's going on this week, bro? Talk to me.
Man, I don't really have nothing, specific, but, I'm still deep into the Nolan Wells case. The nursing board had an investigation based off of the bad reviews that she received on social media.
I know we was talking about that. You said the reviews. Yeah.
So my thing is obviously they opened the case and then they closed. And my problem is who's running that? And okay, granted, maybe that's just, how it's supposed to go. Right. But who's opening these cases? Like who did the investigation? I think they said like the nursing board or something like that, because she's a nurse. And this also goes to show how wicked these people are and how much they hate us, bro. These people hate us.
Right. And speaking of wickedness, we was talking about the ID before we got started. We was talking about the wickedness. We was going over Brittany Renner at the time, but we were just talking about different things about speaking of wickedness, but just overall society, how men and women today, when we talk about relationships overall, how they see things.
Definitely. The decision you make and the woman you choose is going to help shape your family structure, what's going on in the home, man. And that family structure is how your children are going to be raised, how your generational wealth is created and accumulated and held on to. So your decision, when you look at a spouse, and I'm really talking to the men, you need to identify what is filth and what is a poor decision to get involved with marriage or
For
looking
sure.
for marriage, you know.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I make the saying, you know, it's a difference between mattress material and marriage material.
Marriage
Yeah.
material.
And some of these guys, they even make poor carnal decisions in dealing with a woman.
Yeah.
You know, he's not even, you know, the scriptures say they're wise to do evil.
Right.
Meaning in an evil thing, he had, but to do good, they have no knowledge.
They have no
Right?
knowledge.
So some of these men, even their carnal, lustful wisdom is poor decision making and judgment.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The essence of how they think. In other words, it's just
You don't
because
even do evil good.
Right.
You don't. You just need to
Evil.
stick to.
Thank God.
You don't even do evil good. Just focus on doing good. Yeah.
So you can't even do evil good.
Yeah,
Just focus on doing good.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get into these topics today. King, what you say about that? Because I know you a lot of times we deal with these, we talk about the women, man, and just, you know, the mindset. And then we're gonna talk about these simp men too, because that's what we like to call them, simp men. And what is a simp man? We're gonna explain to you what a simp man, but in a nutshell, just a simp man is just that man that put up with what? Poor behavior from a woman.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Well, what I got to say about that is, these women for sure, 100%, man. And I don't think they know their role. I don't think they understand their role. Matter of fact, I don't believe that they understand how powerful their role is. You know, for an example, we were speaking about how women, you know, have certain attributes and traits,
Right.
and you figure either society taught it to them or that single parent mother taught it to them.
Right.
So, you know, that's how important you are. You know,
Right.
that's how important your role is. Your role is so important that you're literally teaching and raising the next
generation.
You know,
Right.
society. You're shaping society.
Right.
Mainly through their actions, how they that we learn. You know, I don't remember every conversation I had with my grandfather, but I remember his character.
Right.
The example he set. So same thing with a woman, how she behaves and conduct herself. She's teaching.
Right.
So and she's putting forth a bad example.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
Mhm.
Why would you want to have children with these women anyway?
Man,
Yeah.
man, a lot of men choosing them that way. So that's why we're gonna point it out. We're gonna talk about these simps. Take your mind out of that, man. Focus on things that which is righteous. A lot of times I didn't even know I could speak for myself. My brother get on me a lot of times, you know, and I do through personal experience. Like, you know, sometimes you gotta, this is what we do. We fall into it sometimes. Get your head out of, you know, falling over the wits of women and really focus on what it does to please the Most High, man. You know, that
Right.
should be your mindset. Your mindset should be doing what pleases the Father.
Right.
What could I do to guide my house in this way? So, you know, a lot of times, man, you know, it's about, like you said, I need the men standing up.
Right.
The men taking responsibility, saying, holding up a standard and say, listen, I'm not dealing with this type of way.
Right.
I'm not dealing with you if you're gonna be this way, and hold that standard.
Right. Because I do believe if what the brothers decide to give their attention to, the woman would change her behavior.
Sure.
Because a lot of the way they dress is a mating call. So if a brother didn't give her attention to their wicked behavior, women would start behaving in a manner to get their attention.
Get their attention.
You know what I mean? It's just like the stands that we was taught in this truth. You know, we don't trim our ways and compromise to go over your Christmas party.
Right.
No.
Now, I'm not going to trim my ways to do that. So if you want to spend time with me or kick it with me or you love me so much, come keep the Sabbath.
Right.
Come keep the new moon.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's the same mentality and concept. If you trimming your ways to deal with her, she gonna continue that bad behavior.
Right.
So start going after the sister with the modest apparel.
There you go.
You know,
with the natural hair out.
Natural hair.
Yeah, get that to your attention.
There you go.
Start hitting like on them Instagram.
Yeah, start hitting like on them pictures.
Yeah, when you see a natural sister, just hit like.
Hit like on that one, right?
Yeah, she's saying something nice and some informative or educational.
There you go.
You know,
With that, I sent that to my brother. My brother watched that video a lot, and we was told by IT too, y'all, that we gotta look at start of that video.
right.
Yeah, but whenever we talking, we gotta look at that. But okay, but yeah, with that said, we be all looking up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that said, the young lady with the red dress on Pop the Balloon.
Okay.
Man, that response was just so fire.
Right.
And you know what's funny?
Can we get that? We need to bring that up today again.
Yeah,
That's a great example,
man.
The nigga though, the nigga was so infused in what you was saying.
Right.
That he didn't even realize.
He didn't even realize
You
what
didn't
he
know
did.
what the
He doubled down on the question. He said no.
No. I want
I want to know what you are into.
right,
She gave you the answer.
right.
I would have went down the line and popped everybody else's balloon once she said that. Ding, ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding, 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 ding.
And she was so sharp, she can discern the difference between a boy and a man.
There you go.
That's still a boy. I just
Still a
told him
boy.
I'm looking for a man to lead me.
Right.
He saying no, lead me on this. You know,
That's a boy.
that's a boy.
That's a boy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, you could put modest in there. I'm sure
Right.
good.
A real man would have heard that. He already naturally know how to lead and what he's looking for. He would have jumped out. He would have popped all the sisters.
Right. I got a vision. I got a plan. You ready to go? Let's go. That's it.
She ready to follow. You know what I mean?
She said, I like what you like.
Right.
Right.
I'm like, damn.
And then mindset of that, because now that you think about that, I think that it was almost like a programming, like back in the day. Think about that Coming to America, because that's where we get it from. We get it from that Coming to America movie.
Right.
When he asked her, well, what do you like? Whatever you like.
Right.
If you want to,
They don't make movies like that no
they
more.
don't make it. But,
Right.
But in the mind that was watching it, the woman that was watching it was like, yeah, she's like a robot. What's she supposed to like? But that wasn't a bad thing.
Right.
They made it look like a bad thing. Like
Right.
she likes all these things that he liked, to where they make it look like she's just a foot.
Right.
She's just whatever. She's just a robot. She's just a program. But no, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
Your husband, like, that's what you like.
Right.
What's wrong with that?
Man, all praises, man. Now,
The two walk together except they agree. I guess.
that's right. That's right. They don't want to accord.
And see, and that, now that you say that, how can they walk unless they agree?
Right.
Let's look at that's it. Let's look at society today.
Right.
Most women today, they go to school, try to get an education, right? To infuse herself into that world, into that working world, right? Okay. When she come home, she said, most of the women like this that have this mindset, her answers normally are, I want to do this, or her responses are, I want to do this. I want to. So my thing is this. This is why I don't mean to be like super, but I'm gonna say this. If a woman does not like your mindset, if she does not she does not like what you like to do, if she don't feel like doing what you want to do, if she don't have that mindset of I like what you like.
Right.
My grandma used to always tell me, baby, I love what you love. So with that said, if she don't have that mindset, it ain't the right. That's essentially the scripture. Right. That's essential. That's the scripture. Your mindset. That's what Proverbs 31 said. Proverbs 31 said the same thing. Can we get that real quick? Proverbs, before you look at this, Proverbs 31, and I forget which one it is. Proverbs 31, I think it's it's like the second or third scripture after 10. Let's get it. This Proverbs, it's 11. It's 11. This is exactly what she's saying.
The heart of her husband doeth safely trust in her.
The mind of her husband is in her. It doeth safely trust in her. The mind of this young lady, the mind of this young man is in this woman. Right. Meaning she can finish her sentence. She knows exactly what he wants. Right. He has no need to spoil. He's going to go on to say the same. He's going to go on to say that. Right. Meaning she already know what's going on. And I'm talking about even in the 50s and 40s, man, it was damn near illegal for the wife to know that her husband is home and not greet him at the door, and not take his shoes off, and not make sure that the children are in bed at a certain time so he can enjoy peace and quiet. Right. And to not have dinner on the table and lunch already made for when he went out to work. Now, those are small, minute, those are minute things that make such a huge difference. Right. So what I'm saying is this. The heart of her husband doeth safely trust in her.
Right.
Yeah, read that part. So what?
The heart of her husband doeth safely trust in her, so that he have no need of spoil.
He has no need of spoil. See, this is what I mean when I say that our people think that up is down, down is up, left is right, right is right. Okay. This is what I mean. Because what's the scripture that says that our people believe that evil is good and good is evil? Yeah. But with that said, if you can find it, that'd be perfect. With that said, this is essentially that, because but most in society, what do they say spoiled is? Spoiled is a good thing. If you spoil somebody, it's a good thing. Well, I want you to take this analogy here. I want y'all to take in the Texas heat, or in the Mississippi heat, or in the California heat, Southern California, or in Arizona and Nevada heat, Isaiah 5:20. I want you to take a bottle or a gallon of milk, sit it outside in the sun for about 7 days. Don't give it no refrigeration. Right. I want you to go out there and I want you to drink that milk. Right. If you think that milk is nasty, it's disgusting, and you don't like it, then that's the exact epitome of a person that's spoiled.
Right.
That's what it wants. That's the exact example of a spoiled person. So what is she saying? I'm sorry. What is Proverbs saying? He said, "I have no need for spoil," meaning she ain't gonna do him. She ain't bringing no destruction to this man. Right. She knows the insides out. Why? Because milk spoils from the inside out first. It grows bacteria on the inside. So this woman legitimately knows that I am not going to do anything that's going to be destructive to my husband, his name, his family, his children, I'm going to make sure that I do him good all the days of my life. And it goes on to say that.
Right.
So that's essentially what that says. Real quick, I said, I'm going to shut up. I know my brothers want to
Man, all praises.
All right,
Man.
bring it out.
This is a very important part of our family structure. Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good,
And what else?
and good evil.
Woe unto them. So it's woe unto your society. Woe means destruction. Destruction unto the person that legitimately will take. This is degeneracy. Can we look up the definition of degenerate, please? Can we look up the definition of degenerate?
Degenerate plants.
Can we
We
look
talk
at
about
this?
that. Degenerate plant.
All
We talk
praises.
about it a lot.
This is the. We can get that scripture after this too. What's this here?
Degenerate, a decline or deteriorating physical or mental attribute.
Okay, exactly. A decline of a physical or mental attribute. Watch this. What's the second definition?
And number 2,
Watch
having reverted to a simpler form as a result of losing complex or adaptive structure present in the
Ancestral.
form.
Yeah,
It's like the form before.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
That's the same scripture that says we're in less
Means that you're
stature of our.
stature, right?
Right.
So this is saying it says to revert to a simpler form
Right.
as a result. Look, not of a result of anything good, but as a result of losing a complex or adaptive structure.
Right.
Now, the complex structure in this particular case is what? It's the family structure.
The family
Right.
It's how the
structure.
woman knew her role.
Oh,
It's how the man knew his role.
Yeah, and you hit on something big. You know what replaced the husband? That education and that job.
That job.
That she so esteem herself in.
Right.
She esteem herself in that
Right.
education and that
And
job.
that government system on the other
And
end.
they-
So
right.
the ones that
Got
get
to give her
educated-
that other mind.
There you
Right.
go.
Give her another mind aside
Yeah.
from her husband.
Right. Right.
Because what else gonna give you that confidence to feel like you can make it on your own without
Right.
government assistance?
Right. Boy, Esau set a trap. Boy.
He set a
Boy,
trap.
He's so
He set a
smart.
trap. I don't know if he know he that good.
I don't think.
I be thinking he don't
That's
even know.
true. That's true.
He probably sit back like, man, we did a number on this.
Right.
That's true.
Or is he that good or are we that simple?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Maybe it's a little bit of
Shit.
both.
Yeah. Because the curses did a doozy.
The coasters did a duty, man.
Watch this. Read on. Watch this.
Verse 21,
No, we can read 20. We ain't done.
20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
Why? Because when you tell a woman to put on hey man, y'all should wear dresses. You know, we've encountered all women that hey y'all put on dresses, man. You can put on the woman to look at you like you a damn fool. A dress? I can't wear a dress. I told my child's mother that. I said my daughters don't wear pants. They wearing dresses.
What about when it's cold outside?
That's exactly what she said.
Mhm.
What about when it's cold? Man, okay, go ahead, bro.
That put darkness for light.
That put darkness for light. That's exactly that's the epitome of Christianity.
There you go.
That's the epitome of people are Christians today. Modern day Christianity. They put darkness for light. Why? Because what did they do during the Renaissance era? They changed the image of Christ.
Right.
Who worships Christ today? Mostly the black man and the Hispanic man.
We don't
and
even
the
walk
woman.
around worshiping a white Christ
Exactly.
because
That's darkness.
Asians ain't doing it. They got an Asian Christ.
Right.
And then they tell you ever tell a brother keep the law. You go and that knows a little something. They say you gonna keep all 1613 of them.
Right.
All
Right.
600 and he's like, bro, it's worse off. It's not okay. But look, this is the point. Watch this. You mean to tell me you drove down the street? You ain't never got a trap. You ain't never got a speed
Listen,
ticket.
man.
You ain't
Right.
never ran a stop
Listen,
sign.
man,
Right.
state laws and edicts for every city. They have
Right.
tens of thousands of laws.
If
Right.
I told you do not, you might go to jail, but do not pay your taxes.
Right.
Man, they're gonna look at you like you crazy. Don't pay my
Right.
taxes. I gotta pay my taxes.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, that's the
That's
darkness
good.
of light
That's
right
the
there.
darkness of light.
Go ahead.
And light for darkness.
Uh-huh.
That put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Absolutely.
That's that
because this
spoil right
word
there.
is sweet. This
There you
word
go.
is sweet. The
Mm.
bitterness of, and the word is sweet, but the bitterness of the world is legitimately over the sweetness of this word.
There you
man.
go.
Mm.
100%, bro.
Wow.
100%.
And we like to use the mindset that it may be bitter to you because the scripture talk about that too. What might be
Absolutely.
bitter for you is also good for you.
And it's only bitter because at once it was sweet, but what are we? A
There you
degenerate
go.
people.
Yeah, degenerate
Degenerate.
people. Oh, that's almost like your shit and sugar analogy you used to
Yeah.
use.
Oh, that I used to get him with that.
He used to kill him with that. When we first came into the truth, bro, that's all he used to use. We used
Well,
to-
how did it go?
Give him the shit and sugar.
It was simple.
I
It
guess
was simple. I used to just tell him. I used to be like, bro, listen, okay, listen. If you were fed shit your whole life,
Right.
if I come to you with sugar, you damn near slap it out my hand.
Right.
Like, I don't want that shit.
Because you built
so-
a palate for bullshit.
Right.
You built a
right,
shadow for
right,
shit, eating
right.
shit.
All your life.
And then somebody gives you something that's different than what you've had.
Right.
You resist it automatically.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Even
Yep.
if it's good for you.
Right.
Like my brother said, like my brother gave me, take a mouthful of Fennels.
Right.
Go ahead and take a
Right.
mouthful of
Right.
That's an acquired taste.
That's an acquired
But it wasn't
taste.
an acquired taste to our people before us.
Right.
Right.
So yeah.
So they got to
We're
take the
degenerate.
McDonald's and Chick-fil-A and Popeyes
Exactly.
and all that.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Coriander
Now
seeds
that's
ain't
good.
then.
Oh, it ain't good no more.
Right. Yeah.
You need a burger.
There you go, man.
Called
Yeah.
a Whopper or a Big Mac or something.
Huh.
Yeah. So with that said, man, all praises be unto the
All
Creator, man.
praises,
So the original point was that the woman said that the heart of the husband doeth the
Safely
chest in
trust
there, and we got that because my brother said that how can two walk together unless they agree?
Right.
What are they agreeing on? They're agreeing on these laws. The
Right.
man is the leader, and he's got to teach the laws. Can we get the hierarchy,
Get
please?
the hierarchy.
Can we get the
Corinthians
hierarchy?
chapter 11.
Mhm.
Thank
This is where you got to get to the straight to the points.
These are the points.
Right.
These
All
are the points
praise.
you got to get to because a lot of women they want to they
First Corinthians
They'll
11.
tell you they want to circumvent the husband. If the
Yep.
God gave the
Corinthians,
hierarchy, he gave you the order. Everything outside of that will be out of order.
Out of order.
If he gave
Yep.
you the order, you're going to say, well, I ain't going to listen to the man. I'm just going to listen to God because God is my God.
That's
my
right.
That's they think evil is good and
There you
good is
go.
evil.
So
Right.
you're going to circumvent the husband to try to get to God. Now you out of order.
She don't want her husband to be her
There
head.
you go.
Yeah, exactly.
She thinks she can go directly
There
to
you
Christ.
go.
Yeah, exactly. Because you,
She
like you
thinks
said,
she-
the education that she received.
Right. She thinks she can go directly to Christ. She don't understand Numbers chapter 30.
Nah.
And where is Paul getting this from? But
Right.
let's read it.
Bet.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3.
Bring it out.
But I would have you to know that the head of every man is Christ.
And it's Christ. Can we go up? Can we go up a verse so we can
Bring
show
it
them
out.
exactly what this is?
Verse
it out.
2.
So we can show that this is law
Verse 2. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things
and keep what?
And keep the ordinances
As I was.
as I deliver them unto you.
Where did Paul get them ordinance from?
Right.
It wasn't until about 60 years later that these scripts were out, that the
Right.
New Testament was out.
Right.
So where did he get this
Where did
from?
he get
It's
that?
60
Right.
years after the death of Christ. So where did he get this
Where did he
from?
get these ordinances
Right.
from?
Where did he get these ordinances from? He got it from the law. So now let's read the law.
Let's read them.
Verse 2. But I would have you to know
Uh-huh.
that the head of every man is Christ.
So the head of every man is Christ. So now we have a hierarchy. Read.
and the head of the woman is the man.
So it goes man, Christ, woman. I'm sorry, it goes Christ, man, woman. I'm tripping. Read.
and the head of Christ is God.
God, Christ, man, woman, children, pets.
Right. Right.
Because
Right.
the pets got to keep the laws too.
Right. All praises.
Yeah.
All praises. That's the
Everyone under your
structure.
house.
That's the order. But
That's the order.
she don't want to. Some women. I saw. What's that guy? Black guy. He be mocking. He's an interview. Jesse somebody.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Jesse
Oh.
Lee Peterson.
Jesse Lee Peterson.
Yeah.
We gonna talk about him today. Is that the black old dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had a so-called Christian a couple up there, and a woman would not say that her husband is
Oh, I
her
remember
head.
that. I
It
remember
is-
I
that.
remember that.
She tried to get all the
She
way
tried to
around
go
it.
around that as much as
She could
it's
not
your
submit.
woman, your husband, your head.
Right. We just read what Paul said is very clear that
Right.
the head of the woman is the man.
He's the man.
And it's examples of that in the scriptures. Even
It
when
is.
when the wife is praying and her husband disallowed it.
Get it.
Yo,
It's
Get
showing you
scripture
the
then.
power.
Bring it out.
Get it. Bring it out for him.
Numbers chapter 30.
Let's bring it out.
Let's do it. We just me and IT was just.
This is
going
for the
over it other day. What,
edification.
IT.
For you at home, this is for the edification because you need to know that the things that we're talking about, they are scripture based. We ain't just talking out right here, y'all. We got scriptures, the foundational scriptures to foundationally prove what we're saying.
Right.
We just ain't saying it. This ain't just conjecture.
Right.
These ain't our thoughts.
right.
This is the Holy Spirit. These are the words of God. This
right.
is what we giving you.
I'm gonna read this. This is Numbers chapter 30, verse 2.
You want me to read it or you got it?
Yeah, read it.
Numbers chapter 30 and verse 2.
Bring
If
it
a
out.
man vow a vow unto the Lord or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word.
Okay, now this is that's dealing with the man, the brother. So when we tell our brother we're gonna do something, we need to make
Stand
sure
on
we
that.
do it.
We do it.
Right. So this is the order. The man has to have some you have to give the woman something to respect.
Right.
Meaning when you say you're gonna do something, you're
Stand
gonna
on
do it. So you have some principle about yourself.
For
Because
sure.
you are the sons of God. You represent the most high God.
Right.
So if I say I'm gonna do something, you need to do it. Read.
He shall do according to all that proceedeth out of his mouth.
Right.
If a woman also vow a vow unto the Lord
Mhm.
and bind herself by a bond, being in her father's house in her youth,
So some women they so presumptuous. See, that don't say my husband or my they talking about the father, meaning the daughter.
The daughter.
That she's so presumptuous and it's irking her spirit so much, but it applies to the woman.
To the
Jump
woman.
down to verse 6
There
so
you
she
go.
can see
Bring it
that.
out.
Verse 6. And if she had at all an husband,
You see, so it's showing the authority that the husband is going to have over the
There
wife.
you go.
When she vows a vow, or if she's praying. Read.
okay, let me start over. Verse 6. And if she had at all an husband, when she vowed or uttered out of her lips wherewith she bound her soul, and her husband heard it and held his peace at her in the day that he heard it, then her vow shall stand.
Meaning he didn't say nothing. He held his peace. He heard his wife. He didn't correct her. He didn't say nothing. He was okay with whatever she was saying,
But this
right?
is the point.
And her bonds wherewith she bound her soul shall stand. But if her husband disallowed her on the day that he heard it, then he shall make her vow which she vowed.
Right. Then he's okay with what she was asking, what she was praying or doing.
Right.
Then she should do it. That shows you the authority that the father
husband
has
and the husband has over the wife.
over the wife and the
There you go.
children.
That he
Right.
can disallow something that she prays for.
Right. Very, very important.
Very important.
So and then they want to get simple on, well, what is a vow? What is a vow? I had one sister
It
get
ain't an
simple.
E, I, or U, is it?
Yeah. She said, what is a vow?
Bring it out.
A vow is like an oath,
Right.
or a solemn promise.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what a vow is. She started
So
getting.
Let me give him an example, ID.
Mhm.
You know when you in trouble and the first
Right.
name you call is on the Heavenly Father, and you say, I promise if you get me out of this
Right.
situation
Right.
this time.
That's a vow.
Right.
It's a vow.
That's
Look
a
at the
vow.
definition. A solemn promise.
Right. There you go. A solemn promise, a pledge, a promise,
There
an
you go.
oath. Those are
Yeah.
some synonyms
Synonym.
of a vow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they looking for every way to get out of to manipulate the word of God.
All right.
Yeah.
And they'll go to churches that would do that to soften it up. Or
Absolutely.
appease them,
Absolutely.
pacify them. 'Cause
Absolutely.
they don't want to be told, your husband is your head.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, we got another one to cut you. Let's get Genesis chapter 3, verse 16. Because
Right.
it's Mo. It's Mo.
straight
My
to
brother Bo, but it's Mo. That
Mhm.
Paul with the ordinances. Where did Paul get it from? Paul just read it. We just read one. Paul obviously read
These are
Numbers
the
chapter 30.
ordinances. Right.
But now he can also read Genesis chapter
Right.
3, verse 16. Read this.
Genesis chapter 3, verse 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children.
So the Lord is telling her that this is going to be something that she's going to have to do. In sorrow, she's going to bring forth children. Read.
And thy desire.
And thy desire, meaning let's look up the word desire before we go any further.
Right.
Desire. What is it? And your desire.
Mm-hmm.
What is desire? Because the Lord is saying this. The Lord is saying your desire is what?
A strong feeling of wanting to have something or wishing for something to happen.
All right. And then a strong wish for something to want. So
Right.
then, in other words, you should be wanting what your husband wants.
Right.
Ain't that what that's saying?
A desire shall
a
be
strong
to
wish for or want for
Right.
something. So if your desire is to be to your husband, then whatever he wants is what you should be desiring to do.
right.
Does that make sense of that?
That makes perfect
Okay,
sense.
so now let's
That's
go
what the
back to
scripture's
this.
saying.
Now
That's
we
what
go
it's
back
saying.
to
It's literally saying that.
Genesis chapter 3, verse 16.
Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband,
What?
and he shall rule over thee.
He shall rule over thee. So
That's
let's
right.
look up the word rule over.
Right.
So because now you got to understand that if somebody is, you supposed to love what they love,
Right.
and this person is to rule over you,
Right.
well, then what did you mean rule over me in what way? What do you mean rule over?
A rule, a principle thing or a guideline that governs behavior or actions.
There you go. So a husband is what? A governor.
Mhm.
Yeah. He's
He
a
governs
Lord.
actions of the house.
Right.
He governs the interests of the home. He governs the children. He governs the wife.
Absolutely.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
Now I want to ask a question. Let's go back to a righteous woman. When we just read Genesis
There you
3
go.
and 16, a righteous woman, once she hears that,
how did she feel?
and basically, what should she be thinking?
Yeah.
And when she just read that the man she decides to marry will have govern over or rule over what will be allowed or disallowed,
There you go.
and that he's the head, she needs to be mindful on what type of man she's going to entertain.
And that's it.
Absolutely.
She needs to be, you see what I'm
There
saying?
you go.
that allowed to lead her. But so many women, they not looking for that. They
Not
looking
looking
for
for
a
that.
simp
They not.
Yeah.
that's gonna give me my way,
There
and he
you
got a
go.
whole lot of
There
money.
you go.
You know, that's what she looking for.
They-
Which brings us to our problem.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The perpetual cycle.
The
So,
perpetual cycle.
so did y'all have anything else? I want to get something on that to give an example.
No,
of,
damn, bring it
Can
out.
we look up the word Lord? Lord.
No, yeah, we like that word.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can we look up the word Lord, please?
Let's look up the word Lord.
Man, all praise.
Because you know that a lot of these words, we talk about these words a lot, bro. I know me and
Right.
you, we like that. When we was like, pull up the definition. Because there's a lot of times you be like terrible words. Sometimes words just used terribly.
Lord, someone or something having power, authority, or influence, a master or ruler.
A master, a ruler. So a
Right.
Lord of the sea. Okay, let's get Psalms 136 and 6. I ain't gonna go straight to it. We're gonna get Psalms 136 and 6. Reason being is because we want to see who this is. Right. We want to see, is there a particular situation where you guys just read out of the Bible that suggests that a man should lord or rule over a woman? Let's see.
Right.
Let's do verse 3.
Psalm chapter 136 and verse 3. Oh, give thanks to the Lord of Lords, for his mercy endureth forever.
So the Lord of Lords. So let's see what Lord is over the Lords. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Let's go to 1 Peter 3 and 6. I had to go around
the
the
Lord
Mary-
of Lords.
We got to get a
First Peter.
The Lord of Lords.
Remember that?
Notice
Right.
when we see that, for those that are grammatically understanding, Lord was a capital L, and the other Lord over the Lords was a
the
lowercase
L. Okay.
First Peter 3 and 6. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham,
Calling him what?
calling him Lord.
Okay. Calling him Lord.
Right.
So with that said, Christ is the Lord, and he's the Lord over
Of
the Lords.
Lords.
We just read
Right.
the hierarchy.
Right.
It's just
Mhm.
that simple. That's what Lord of Lords means.
Same thing we read in First Corinthians.
There you go.
The head of every man is
It's
Christ.
Christ.
It's the same
Right.
thing. Can we get the We Are Gods, please? What is
Mhm.
that? Psalms 83 and 6 or 86 and 3? Which one?
82 and 6.
82 and 6?
Mm.
Thank you. Psalms 82 and 6, man. Real quick.
Psalm chapter 82 and verse 6.
Uh-huh.
I have said ye are gods,
I have said ye are gods, and what?
and all of you are
The-
children of the Most High.
Okay, last one. 1 Timothy 6 and 15. First
Right.
Timothy 6 and 15. Because we have to show, because we say these things a lot, but we really don't know the meaning behind it.
We
Lord
don't.
of Lords, Christ is the Lord. That's the hierarchy. That's the First
hierarchy.
Corinthians. Psalms 130. Where did the hierarchy come from? A part of it, Psalms 136. He's the
Right.
Lord of Lords.
That's right.
That's why
right.
Sarah called Abraham Lord.
Right.
It's simple. We read the definition of Lord. It's a ruler.
Right.
Now, does that mean that he used you as a doormat?
No.
Well, honestly, that's a direct correlation of where your
What type of
mentality
man,
is.
or what type of man you chose. 'Cause
Or
if
exactly.
if that's the type of man
Exactly.
you like,
Then he probably
gonna
will
do that.
do that to
Right. Right.
Right.
he
So
would
don't-
use his lordship to do that.
So don't hate the definition of what you should have,
There
but
you
don't
go.
hate the law. Hate the fact that you chose this nigga.
you. There you
Right.
This is what you chose.
go. To Lord over you.
Right.
Yeah, because he had a size 13 or he
Right.
was 6'7".
Right.
Right.
This is what you chose. He had
Right.
big pectoral muscles and a nice back.
Right.
This is what you chose,
That's
baby.
what you chose.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's get verse 15, please.
First Timothy chapter 6 and verse 15.
Yeah.
Which in his times he showed, in which in his times he shall show who is blessed and only
Huh?
potent,
Yeah.
Pontinent, the King of Kings
The
and
King
Lord
of Kings and who?
and the Lord of
The
Lords.
King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. So we are kings. We are lords. Now, don't get me wrong. This King of Kings that Timothy was talking about are the kings prior. Okay, we're talking about our forefathers, but don't get it twisted. If you are allowed to literally have rulership over your house as a man.
Right.
Don't look down upon it.
Right.
Don't like my brother was saying earlier. Don't trim your ways
Don't-
because you're
right.
afraid of what the woman was thinking,
Right.
or what the woman would think. Hell
Right.
no.
Right.
This is what I say. It's just
This
this
is what it is.
this it is what. So and I'm gonna bring this up, and I don't know how many viewers we got. Okay, so he not in here. So I'm gonna say this because he probably not in here. So I play the game. I play Call of Duty for most of y'all. I don't know if y'all know, but I play Call of Duty. And one of the young men, kind of sort of mentor. I'm not gonna give his name. I'll give his name. Why not? His name is E, and he lives in Canada. And he asked me for, advice a lot. So he's with an Edomite. Okay. But the thing is he's with this Edomite and he lives with her in her apartment. So he's throughout the years. I've been playing the game with him for about 5, 6 years, 7 years. Damn, probably about 6, 7 years.
Man, you got a long-term online relationship.
Yeah, it's my guy, man. I've been playing. I actually been playing game a little longer than that.
A long
'Cause
time
I've been in Houston for
online.
5 years.
Is it really?
It's been 5 years, going on 6. Coming up in
Okay.
February. So about 7 years I've been playing the game with this guy. 7, 8 years. I said that to say that the young man, I think he's about 24 right now, 25 or something like that.
Okay.
Man, he hit me up yesterday while we was playing the game. He said, "Bro, guess what this woman just said?" He didn't say woman, but I said, "What?" He said, "Man, she said I had a long day at work. I'm tired, and I have to do something after work, which was prepare for a birthday for her friend. And I expect food to be made for me. I expect to come home to food."
She reversed it.
This is what she told him?
Yeah, no
Yeah.
cap. I said, "Bro," she said, "What?" He said, "Yeah." He's like, "Bro, that's what she said to me." I'm like, "Damn,
She had
bro."
the expectation for food to be prepared. But
That's
he
why I
lives in
work.
her house. He's living in her house.
That's what I told him.
And I don't know how the duration of how long he's been living there, but she
For
flipped
at least
it on
3
him.
years.
That's crazy.
And I told him, and I tried to help him. Help him with making money.
Right.
From Canada. I was gonna fly him over, and with the KFB thing, because he's good in computers. I was gonna fly him over, have a computer class for a couple weeks, put him up in a hotel, and so he could teach my people, or the kids, how to work computers, how to build computers, gaming computers. I was gonna buy a gaming computer, let him put it together with the kids, pay him for it, put some dollars in his pocket,
Right.
And yeah, man. And I said, "Bro, you live with her, bro. What you? And she an Edomite, but you live with this woman, bro.
She got the preeminence, man.
Yeah, bro. Come on, bro. Tighten up. Even when I was a broke nigga, bro, I still wasn't going.
Yeah, I couldn't play that position.
I still
couldn't play that position.
I still wasn't going.
Not to that crazy.
No, I can't play that position.
Not to that crazy extent.
So do y'all understand? Lord of Lords, King of Kings.
King of Kings.
So women treat these kings like you supposed to.
Yeah,
As a matter
man.
of fact, I used to tell my wife a long time ago, man, when I was first, she used to be like, "Well, you did." I used to like, "Listen, baby, whether I'm a good king or a bad king, I'm still a king. So your job is still to treat me as such." You
That's the
understand what I'm
same
saying?
thing Peter said too.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Can we get that? We already in 1 Peter chapter 3.
That's good.
Oh,
Bring
I'm
it out.
sorry. Well, I thought it was in 1 Peter chapter 3.
was.
Maybe it was one scripture.
Oh no, I took it.
Yeah, we went to Timothy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Scroll up to the top. It's gonna say likewise.
There
Ye
you go.
wise, being subjection to your. So when you say likewise, he's comparing it to something.
Mhm.
He's saying likewise. So jump over to the previous chapter. This is what he's bringing out. This is the same thing Peter said. Scroll down. I think verse 11.
1 Peter chapter 1 and verse
2 verse 11.
13. 13.
Okay, first Peter chapter 2 and verse 13. Submit yourselves to every ordinance of man for the Lord's sake.
This is what he's putting down, that we are to submit ourselves to every ordinances of man for the Lord's sake.
Right.
Because read.
Whether it be to a king or to the king as supreme.
So this is not just with our elders, meaning these are the rulers in the world. Whether the king as supreme, read,
Or unto governors.
these are the ones that rule over us in society. It says, submit yourselves to every ordinance for man's sake. Read.
As unto them that are sent by him for the punishment of evildoers.
Okay, now you have to understand Romans chapter 13. He
Mhm.
said, as unto them that are sent by him, by the Lord, for punishment of evildoers. The Lord has sent an evil ruler to be over you.
Yes, he
to
will.
purge some wickedness out of you.
Yeah.
Mm.
So this is what I'm showing you. As a read,
Verse 13, I was doing with that one. And for the praise of them that do well.
that verse 14 is saying the same thing Romans 13 is
Yep.
saying.
That's good.
That he'll send them to you as punishment for evildoers or for the praise of them that do well.
They do well.
So those that are familiar with Romans 13, Peter's saying the same thing Paul is saying
That's
right
good.
here. Read.
Verse 15, for so is the will of God, that with well doing ye may put to silence the ignorance of foolish men.
Meaning you doing well. People that are without this knowledge of ignorance, you're going to put them to silence for the Lord of the name, for the sake of the Lord.
Right.
You understand? For so is the will of God, that with well doing, you keeping the ordinances, they can't find no fault with you.
Right.
You're gonna put to silence the ignorance of foolish men.
There you go.
They don't have you won't give this truth a black eye.
Right.
Because you in society, you conducting yourself in a manner that's respectable and honorable for the Lord's sake. So they can't say, oh, look at them Israelites.
Right.
Look how they do this or do that.
Right. Or let
right?
our good be evil spoken of is what we like to say.
Right. Now, jump down to verse 18.
Verse 18. Servants, be subject to your masters with all fear, not only to do good and gentle, or not only to the good and gentle, but also to the froward.
Now, look up what that word froward means.
Right.
Not only to the good and gentle. Now, when it says servants, it's talking about those that are, like it said, the king and the supreme. That's a servant is like a word like employee. That's who you work for. Right. That's who governs over you.
Right.
So froward, difficult to deal with, a contrary.
There you go.
A mean, a stiff.
Right.
You know, he very stiff in his practices.
Right.
Or however his behavior is very difficult to deal with. Contrary. He just don't go along to get along. He got some principles. Now he's not that type of guy. Go back to the scripture. It says, not only to the good and gentle, but to the froward. Read.
Not only to the good and gentle, but also to the froward. Verse 19. For this is thankworthy.
The Most High God say this is thankworthy. You also going to read it's pleasing unto him. Read.
If a man for conscience toward God,
meaning in his mind, he's always mindful of God.
Right.
So even though he got a mean boss, he's gonna submit himself to the ordinances, even though his boss is mean, because he got a good conscience towards God. Read.
If a man for conscience toward God endure grief, suffering wrongfully.
Right. Even if you suffering wrong, meaning it wasn't your fault.
Right.
You took the low road. Read.
Verse 20. For what glories is it if when ye be buffeted for your faults?
So you back in the day, I stole a radio from Radio Shack. You got arrested. You got caught. Right. You got to pay the penalty. You got to do the community service, the fine, whatever it is. You've been buffeted for your faults. Read.
You shall take it patiently.
Right. You have to go through the process. You got to do the 180 hours community service, picking up trash. Yep. Read.
But if when ye do well,
so you're doing right because you're conscious towards God, you're doing right. Read.
And suffer for it.
You've been falsely accused of something. Read.
Ye take it patiently.
You just be patient and going through the process.
This is acceptable with God.
Right. So
take the good with the bad.
Good with the bad.
No
right.
matter what.
And when you get to the next chapter, he's saying, likewise, you wise. Just like this right here, you wise.
That's good.
So if your husband is good in general or forward or whatever he's going through, he may be going through a period where it's a tough period. The God said this is thankworthy.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, and that's good right there.
And then you should be praying in front of your husband, change him in this manner.
In
this manner. To help improve him in this manner. Right? This is thankworthy. Right, you're gonna be without fault.
So that should be her response. Her response should be
acting forward,
right,
to pray for him.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, don't
argue with him.
Exactly.
Right.
Him to death.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't say silly out your mouth like go cook me something to eat.
Yeah.
But really understand the role that he plays and just say, husband, I'm gonna love you.
Yeah, because that goes back to the hierarchy.
Right.
You ain't going. Listen. No matter what. You fighting with the man that's able to disallow your vow.
Right.
You fighting with the wrong one. You fight with them.
There's some penalty in that, right?
There got to be some penalty. Now, as far as what? As far as disallowing the vow?
Not listening to
it's a lot of penalty in that.
Yeah. Right.
Oh yeah, now we can get into that. It's a lot of penalty.
Let's get it. Deuteronomy 23.
Let's do it. He can open up a can of worms. I'm sorry, ladies. I want to go do it to you.
Yeah, but this is good for the woman to know. This is not now. Let's read this. Verse 21 is what I want. Listen what this is saying.
Okay. Where you at?
Verse
Deuteronomy chapter 23
and verse 21.
And verse 21. When thou shalt vow a vow unto the Lord thy God.
You said something unto the Lord. You vowed a vow.
Right.
Read.
Thou shalt not slack to pay it.
Meaning you have to do it. You vowed a vow unto the Lord. Read.
For the Lord thy God will surely require it of thee, and it will be sin in thee.
It will be sin if you didn't do it. You vowed a vow. He said the Most High God is going to require it of you, meaning you're going to have to pay that vow. And we're going to give an example of it. Go to Ecclesiastes.
There you go.
Chapter 5. We're gonna show some examples of this in the scriptures. This is very important. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse 4.
Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse 4. When thou vowest a vow unto God, defer not to pay it.
Right.
For he have no pleasure in fools.
You count it as a fool. You running your mouth. They say you wrote a check that your ass can't cash.
Yeah.
You talking out of turn. You talking all this talk knowing you can't do it. The Bible calling you a fool. You running your mouth, talking about things you have no knowledge of, and that's some of the characteristics of our people, especially when they get hot-headed. They just start talking crazy.
Yeah.
Read.
Pay that which thou hast vowed.
Mm-hmm.
Better is it that thou shouldest not vow than that thou shouldest vow and not pay.
Right, because when you start chewing the cud on this, running your mouth, James talked about the power of the tongue. Christ told you every word you utter, you're going to have to give an account for. So when you're very foolish with your mouth, it's a penalty to pay. That's what we was getting at.
Right.
That's what we was getting at. Verse 6.
Verse 6. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin. Neither say thou before the angel that it was an error.
You heard that? You said, that's why you shouldn't be talking out of turn, and you should think before you speak.
Think before you speak.
It's an error because you're going to anger the voice of you're going to anger the Most High God.
Wherefore should God be angry at thy voice and destroy the works of thine hand?
That's the penalty that you was getting at. You said, is it a penalty?
Is it a penalty?
That's why all your sister's kids are unfruitful.
There you go.
It's a penalty. Every work of your hands is gonna be brought to naught.
That's crazy.
You see what I'm saying? It is a penalty. He's gonna destroy the work of thine hands, which goes back what? That's Deuteronomy 28. That's the curses.
Yep.
You want to get some details of what the destroyed work of your hands look like? Go read Deuteronomy 28, 15 through 68. You're going to be in bondage and servitude. So you're running your mouth. You're talking out of turn. You need to have some more discretion.
Yep.
Right.
God praises.
Listen, go to the O ye faithful. Let's get Ecclesiastes 25. Let's get old faithful.
He going into the
25.
book.
Yeah.
He going into chapter 25.
Yeah, 25.
This is pretty heavy.
I read this one a lot, and a lot of times, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Women, I bring this out. I like to hear them when I read these. I like to hear how they look. I like to watch how they look when you read these scriptures.
You want to see the look on their face?
Yeah, I've done it with my wife. I bring it up. Like I want to read it. Yeah, you want to see how you gonna accept this. This right here, this type of word.
What verse you want?
Start at verse 19.
Verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman.
All right.
Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her.
So now it's giving us what it says that the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. It's going to give some examples of the wickedness of a woman. Let's go to verse 20.
As the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the aged, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man.
Ain't that what you said? A woman that talk too much? A woman that always full of words, always got something to say.
Talk right.
And a lot of times we want to know what nagging is. What nagging is giving us information that we don't need to know. About whatever it is, about things that we've already talked about, things that you want to discuss about that is not important at this particular time, stuff that don't deal with the subject of what we're dealing with right now, deflecting, all those different things that you want to use as example. Those are those examples. And then it says as climbing up the sandy way. Right. Think about climbing up a hill and it's very sandy. You can't see. It's hard. The wind is blowing.
Yeah.
That's what it's comparing it to.
And it says to the feet of the aged.
Right. To the feet of the aged, which means you've been dealing with this for a long period of time.
Why would you have a desire to be around that type of woman? This is what that what's the boy's name? The basketball
Klay Thomas.
No, the other one we was talking about.
PJ Washington.
PJ. No, we were talking about
he married the girl.
Yeah, married the girl.
What girl he married?
Derek Fisher.
Derek Fisher.
This is Derek Fisher.
Yes.
See,
climbing up the stairs.
Why would you want to be around that type of woman?
Yeah.
But the next verse is for Derek Fisher.
There you go.
Verse 21. Bring it out.
Stumble not at the beauty of a woman.
Because that's what we were just talking about. What's a number? What's a 5? What's a 7? What is
Yeah.
Brittany Renner? Like
Thank
we not
you. Oh,
stumbling
praise
at the
These
beauty of her.
niggas done stumbled at that. They
We
done
not
seen
stumbling
that.
at that.
They
Right.
seen that big old little booty on Instagram.
And they done stumbled at it.
She found the perfect pose.
It's a perfect pose.
You probably done
It's
pulled up
always
on her.
going in from the back.
It don't even look like that. You done pulled up on her and she done damn.
Right.
It don't even look like that.
Stumbled at the beauty of a
You just stumble, nigga.
Right.
Stumble.
You failed. You know the stumbling part
uh,
is what Christ said. He said, even if you look,
Right.
you got to have a contract with your eyes,
right.
nigga. You done stumbled already
Have
in
a
your
covenant
mind.
with
nigga.
those
Right.
eyes for sure.
Right.
You stumbling, you stumbling over your feet to get over there to that woman, man.
Right.
You
Nah.
stumbling at your feet to get to it, man.
Right.
Yeah.
And she done made you stumble in life. Now you
Yeah.
got to pay child support. Now your
Mhm.
life stumbling.
Mm.
Right.
You
Your
got all
bank
this-
account stumbling.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to use this to renew your mind.
There
You
you
know, go by Mr. Car Wash and stumble at how. Look how well she drive that car.
There you go.
Look how well she's walking. Look how well she's working. Woo, she can work. You know what I'm saying?
Stumbling at that.
Right. Go
She
over
ain't
there,
doing
man.
that.
Yeah, go look at that, man. How well she working around the house and
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey, look, stumble at her mother. Go watch her mother, man.
You
go.
See if your mother can
We
make
talk
food
about
from
that a lot.
scratch.
There you go.
See if her
Yeah.
mother know how to keep her freaking mouth shut. See if her
Right.
mother got a recipe book.
Right.
There
See
you
if her
go.
mama got a husband.
Yeah, see if her mother got a
Right.
husband.
That'll let you know.
And then see how she treat her husband.
There you go.
Hey, go to verse 24. Watch this. We ain't done.
verse 24.
This
Hold
is
on.
it
Read
right
verse
here.
22 because I want to
Okay,
bring this
go
out.
ahead.
This is what you were saying about your brother, about your guy.
I was gonna say that.
Bring that out.
A woman, if she
Good.
maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach.
So if a woman maintains, because this is what we were saying,
Right.
wanted
She ain't
him.
built for
She said-
that.
She said, when I come home, I want something to eat, cook. I want all
Man.
those things. So she feel like she's built up in impudence because she feel like
Right.
he owes her
Right.
because she not respecting him as the man. Because
Right.
whether he's sitting at home or she at work,
She would have came home to a clean house.
there you go.
Oh,
She would have
wow.
came home to a clean house.
Mm.
I'm talking about with none of my shit in it. Is what
If
I'm
you
talking
if
about.
you have,
I'm talking about that type of clean house.
Damn.
Nothing in that, but
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
So
gone.
This is for those brothers. Brothers, don't let no woman maintain you, bro. I know that when we saying that we want a woman that's a help, we're not saying help. We talking about help. We're not talking about be in charge. Well, that charge don't even have to be about money because like we said, we talked about this before. If you both are working, my money can take care of what we need to take care of. Your money need to be doing something. It need to be investing, need to be saving, need to be doing something.
Yeah, and when you're providing for a woman, don't let that word scare you.
Yeah.
Providing doesn't always mean money, financial. That
Right.
is a part of it. Absolutely,
Mhm.
that's the part of the
Protection.
maintain that said in that scripture.
Right.
Thank
What
you.
about
protection?
Right.
Provision.
Provision.
Provision is one of. If you got provision, I mean you got a plan.
Right.
Mhm.
I mean you got a plan for the woman. The woman can't have a vision without the provision.
Right.
Right.
The provision come first. This
Right.
is why it's called provision.
Vision.
It's called for, he gives the vision to the woman. Structure. The man brings forth structure. He
Right.
lets him know, oh no, you ain't. If we got to do this, that, and the third. This
Right.
is the plan. We got to go over here. We got to
Right.
go with it. But
Right.
you understand? My brother get on that boat damn near every day.
Right.
His wife know how to fillet that fish.
Right.
You know how to. She know how to scale the fish. She know how to cut that joint up.
Man,
That's
all
structure.
You know how to make them groceries.
That's structure.
Yeah, yeah.
He go get the groceries, put it on the table. That's what Proverbs
There you go.
31
That's
says.
what
Right
it
there.
said.
So with
Yeah.
that said, that it be providing. It doesn't just come with
It
finance.
doesn't come
If
with
he
them.
provides any type of ease in your life, he's provided for you.
Provided
Yeah.
for you.
You don't have to. You don't have to go to work.
All praise.
Or even if you do got to go to work. Let's say you do got to go to work. Let's say that you do have to work, and he doesn't make that much.
Right.
Okay, because this is situations
It's
out here.
situation.
Yeah.
Does he still have structure?
Right.
Does he still have a vision?
Right.
Right.
You know, does he still make sure that he protects the whole family? He
Right.
he lay damn near his life down for his whole
Right.
family. Okay, man, you got a lot of stuff, man, here, man.
Right.
So with that said, man, and does he teach you? Is he a
Right.
teacher?
Is he a teacher?
Does he know how to refrain from being a lion and not be angry in the household?
Right.
Does he know how to deal with your emotions?
That's right.
Right, because your emotions can get you a lot, women. You know that, right?
Definitely.
All right, so can he deal with that, or does he just go upside your damn head?
Right.
Mhm.
You know. So with that said, these are things that does he accept your children as if it's his?
Right.
Come on, man, it's a lot, man. You can
It's a
provide a
lot,
lot, man.
Mhm.
You know, things that you can't pay for.
Right. Help you not only with your kids, help you with your mama, help you with your parents, help you with all the stuff that's going on. in your
It's very
side,
important, man.
Yeah.
That structure and order. Make sure you ain't taking your check and taking it to Michael Kors.
There you go.
You know, some other buying a bunch of
Right.
consumer goods, wasting your resources and things.
Right.
But yeah.
But
Man,
yeah,
all
so
praises.
let's hit it. Why he going? Let's hit verse 23 because verse 23 is what I want to hit it too before we can get 24 when he come back.
Verse 23. A wicked woman abateth the courage and make an heavy countenance in a wounded heart.
So it says a wicked woman abateth the courage, meaning because a lot of times men are driven, and you can. This has been proven. Men are driven by the inspiration of their women. A woman she has way more power than she really understands that she has to inspire, to help, to support, to get him moving, to make him motivated. She has much more power than she understands.
Right. She has a big
and a lot of times she doesn't understand that. And in that, when you constantly shutting down ideas, constantly resistant to things that he's trying to do, that's what abates him the courage, because he's literally trying to go out here and make moves for the family.
Right.
So now he's not wanting to take risk and take chances and things, because you got to take risk in this world sometimes too.
Right.
Some things you got to take a risk on. When you open up businesses, you're taking a risk.
You're taking a risk.
When you're investing your money, you're taking a risk.
Definitely.
You're doing these things. So if she's trying to stop those things, she's abating the courage.
She's abating the courage. Nobody wants to come home. Your home is supposed to be your sanctuary. Right. You don't want to come home to a dungeon and this woman abated the courage with a running her mouth. And I'm going to read them more. And make a heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that would not comfort her husband in distress, make it weak hands and feeble knees. Yeah. You done took the life out of them.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because what does a man work with? He worked with his hands and his knees.
Right.
So it's literally telling us that your ability to not support what he's doing can cause him not to be able to be profitable,
right,
and to be the things that he needs to get done, because you're constantly impeding those
She's
things.
tearing down. Yeah. Wow.
So, sisters, we want you to be able to take this and listen to this and understand these words and understand your role and how essential of a role, because we, as much as we say the women are this and the women, just like the men, the women are essential. We're showing where you're essential at, because we're showing the opposite. If you were doing the opposite of this, then you would be able to help your man. You would be able to help your relationship. You'd be able to help your household.
Your family structure.
Help your family structure.
So we're not just getting on a woman. We're addressing the family structure, the role that she plays, the strength in the house, to build it up.
Man. Weak hands and feeble knees. He can't get nothing done with his hands, because your man worked with his hands.
Right.
Knees has everything to do with how much he can take. How much can he put on these knees? The weight that he can handle. The things that he can handle. So if he got weak hands and feeble knees.
Wow.
He can't. Yeah. You essentially did what the scriptures say. A foolish woman plucketh her, a wise woman
tears her house down,
and a foolish woman plucketh it down, because now you done messed up his knees, his feeble knees. Now he can't even continue with the structure that he created.
There you go.
That's the feeble knees. Like
that's
my brother
the feeble
said.
knees, man.
Can we read 24? My bad. Was you getting into it?
No, we wanted it. We waiting on you. Could walk in. No, go ahead.
Right.
24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin.
And this is why I walked in on my brother saying that we ain't getting on the woman. I understand that, right? We're not getting on the woman. We just want to show you your place. It says, of the woman came the beginning of sin. Why? Because Eve was dealing in things that she shouldn't have dealt in, and she brought that same mess to her husband. The sin that Adam dealt in was that he just loved his wife.
He loved his wife.
He just had to listen to his wife. He just loved his wife. I just gotta listen to her. And that's not the case, right? It shouldn't have been the case, right?
So now to talk about, Amy, about what the penalty was for not listening, we paid the biggest penalty.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
So what is the penalty for a woman not listening to her husband? You can get kicked out the garden.
Right. Right.
Absolutely. This right here goes up to verse 22. This says the same thing about it's always correlating with verse 22.
Yeah.
It says a woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach.
Right.
Yeah. So don't be the simp.
Right.
Don't be the simp. Don't be
Right.
the simp dude. I'm talking straight to the man. Don't be the simp guy. Be the man.
Right.
Meaning, when I say simp, I'm not saying be super strong and be a lion. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this: have a plan.
Right.
Have structure. Don't marry a woman just for her lust. That's a simp.
That's a simp.
Just for your lust. Your lust. Don't marry a woman just because of her beauty and her booty.
Right.
Don't marry her for that, or some big chest.
Right.
You ain't marrying her for that. You ain't getting with her for that. Don't just have sex with women and be a whoremonger and make hoes and whores.
Right.
That's a simp. That's a simp. A man that just absolutely listens to the woman no matter what. That's a
He
simp.
just adheres to the female principle in all things.
Absolutely. And through her, we all die. That's what the scripture says, man.
Right.
Death came through the woman, man, because she brought that filth that Christ told her not to bring back to the garden. And guess what happened? That's what they did. Yeah.
No, we got to get one more scripture. We got to get to 26, because 26 is the point. Because we talked about all these things. Because again, we talking about, well, what is the penalty for not listening?
Well, here we go again. Verse 25.
If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh.
So this goes to what Paul was talking about when Paul was talking about in Corinthians chapter 7, when he was saying that he would desire that you be in peace.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Because divorcement wasn't something that the Most High instituted when he created man and woman.
Right.
But because of the hardness of your heart, and because it wasn't just the hardness of men's heart, it was women's heart too. Obviously, women she wasn't going the way she should go.
But that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So what are you going to do when a man or a woman doesn't want to listen? They don't want to follow you.
Yeah.
So it's telling you that if she don't want to go as thou would have her to go,
Put her away
from your flesh
and give her a bill of divorcement and let her go.
That's plain and simple, man.
Yep.
And some brothers, and I would say some brothers, that's sometimes being a simp, that's where you struggle with that.
Absolutely. Man, we can speak on these things, bro, because we were these people, bro.
You were these
certain of us, each one of your brothers up here, we dealt with certain things that we speak on, bro. I know for a fact I was a hoe. I was a whoremonger, bro. 100%. I can say that with my chest out, bro. I was a whoremonger. Right. This is why I can speak to the whoremongers, bro.
All praises.
Yeah.
You know, so with that said, bro, all praises be to the Creator.
And I can be honest with me. I fell into that simp principle. I was young, listening to the happy wife, happy life syndrome. And then when you come into these scriptures and understand who you are and whose you are and what role you hold in the hierarchy of the house and also with the Most High God, man, take your role, man.
Take your role. Stand 10 toes.
Stand 10 toes, man.
Yeah. Let's get into the videos. But y'all ready? Unless y'all got something else.
No. Let's get into it.
Y'all want to go over some more stuff?
No, that was good. Are we going to go back to because I do want the sister right here.
Thank you.
I want to, because men, you have to prepare yourself to lead. You have to be ready to lead. And when you come up to something and you not prepared, you're going to get, just listen to this. This young lady is ready to be led by a man. She understands structure. And start thinking, I wonder what type of household she came from or what she saw or what type of relationship she has with her father.
Exactly. Get the claps ready, bro. Get the claps ready.
Get the claps ready.
Soraya, so why do you still have your balloon unpopped? Well, I just wanted to hear what he had to say. I didn't want to come for you so hard, my man. I mean,
appreciate
trying to give you a chance.
Appreciate that.
I understand, but so is he someone that's your type? No.
Okay.
And see, here's the thing: it's not about just look at you and be like, no, because I've experienced people that evolve. Mm-hmm. You know, you grow into things. You know, and that's a good thing, right? So that's why I'm just at least trying to hear where your mind is at.
Correct.
And if it speaks the volumes of the appearance, then it's like, that's not going to change, right? And he doesn't have any desire to change or evolve from that. So that's why I was trying to just at least hear you out, you know? Yeah, I mean, people change their hair all the time. You change your clothes every day.
This is good. I just want to point it out real quick, because she's going to get to the point here. Look at how soft she's speaking, though. Look at the tone of her voice. It says a silent and loving woman. Right. Is give her a look. This woman is she's speaking very calm.
She's soft spoken.
Yeah. This is the type of woman that could walk in the room, speak, and calm everything down, man.
Right. That's an example of feminine energy.
Right. Yeah, that's real right there.
Right. So I'm trying to.
Okay. Before we get into the question, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, and I like her mindset, so she's a pretty cool person.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
I've been working on it.
Glad to see it. So do you guys have any questions for one another then?
I guess I ain't her type though, she said, right?
Pause it. Bruh, she's
kid, he's still a boy. He's still a boy in the mind.
Fuck. What happened to the cat and the mouse, bro?
Yeah, he's not ready.
Hey, ID, y'all grew up during that time.
The cat and the mouse. So you talking about Tom and Jerry?
I'm talking about the cat and the mouse. Where you used to chase them.
Oh, chase them. Yeah.
And I'm not saying chase the woman like a simp. I'm talking about sometimes the woman, a graceful woman, like back in the day was what I remember because I was born in the 80s. So I remember this. Some women will make you chase her on a little bit.
Being shamefaced.
Yeah, just like let me see if he.
Loud women that are like you.
You like me, I like you.
All out of my face, bro.
Right.
Yeah, that's a fact.
She's supposed to be like that, right?
And she how she I could tell she wanted to say something, but she didn't.
Right.
You could tell
that he's not ready. He's not ready.
He like she got the balloon. She obviously he's not my type of, but she's trying to come out. Obviously, she said she's working on herself. So her type probably not you, but she's probably trying to come out of that.
Yeah.
Maybe you never know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
All praise.
You know, and then another thing she said too. She said I understand. She loved men.
Right.
Not from a bad perspective. You could tell because she's like,
She's
I'm
not
trying to
angry
give you
with
a
me.
chance.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pop the balloon because you don't have the mindset that I'm looking for.
Right.
So she is okay.
That
so
sister will be raising that brother, man.
for real.
She will be raising him. He not ready. He went on Pop the Balloon looking for a woman to lead him.
Yeah. Or something to hit real quick.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, a nice little night.
Maybe that's what it was. Yep.
You ran into
He
a real woman.
Real woman.
That's
right
a
there.
real woman right there, bro.
Right. Yeah.
With real qualities and characteristics. She's got to put some fringes on. She'll be okay after that. Though. Go ahead.
Is that going to be a pop for you then? If she,
It ain't. I ain't popping.
Okay, nigga, so tall.
If he's saying he's not my type, then that means he don't stay the same.
No.
Because then what I said didn't matter, right? Because then it tells me, okay, if you don't like how I am right now, I don't plan on.
Oh no. I understand what you're saying, but
Yeah.
yeah, clothes could be changed, hair could be changed, all of that.
Your mind.
That's
she
just
talked
what it
about
is
your
for
mind.
you.
Well, that's why I have my balloon, because clothes and hair is not the only thing for
Right.
me. You know,
Okay. Yeah.
I'm trying to
you.
see where your mind is. So
Thank you.
I'm gonna let
He
you ask
missed
the
it.
question because you are the initiator, and I'll follow that.
Okay. So, what does your initial first date look like with a man?
My initial first date is asking him where he wants to bring me, and daytime, is he a planner? So I will know kind of where he's at and what he has in store and what type of life I would be walking into. So my initial first date would be up to the man. I would not want to be the one planning that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I wasn't saying like plan, like what type of stuff would you like to do on the first date? As far as are you?
I
into
want to
it?
do what he wants to do.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm there to learn him,
Yeah.
and I'm there to know him,
But he got to learn you too, though.
and he'll learn me when I walk into his world.
Okay. Goddamn. Okay.
But walk into my world first. I'm not providing a world for you, so
Not at all.
my world really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It matters to the extent of what have I cultivated?
Yeah.
Have I nurtured my world? Where can my world take him? Right when I enter his world. So that's why I won't present the preconceived notion of what I want to do, because he might show me something new, and now I just limited myself
Yeah.
to what I'm already exposed to, and I never gave him a chance to step me into his world. So
Damn. Okay. Can we bring her up here or what?
so right. So why do you still have your balloon popped?
My guy wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. He wasn't
Yeah.
prepared for a
He wasn't
woman
prepared
like
for
that.
her, man.
Like you said, you hit the nail on the head. She'll be raising him.
Yeah.
She'll be raising. She'll be teaching him.
Yeah.
That woman is that's boy. If she is who she is, if she how
she'll
she
be that
speaks,
verse right there. She'll be that verse we just read when you said it.
Man.
Maintain and all that.
She'll be that.
empty. Yeah. she'll be
let's go over the verse. Let's go over to chapter 26, man. Man, she said, "My job. I want." He's and then such an effeminate spirit in the man said, "You know what he said? He said, but it's his job to learn you too." She said she wanted to say, "Nigga, you gonna learn me while I'm learning you."
I'm learning you.
Right.
And that's what I want to learn. You learning her now. She want to do
Damn.
what you want to do.
Man, that's a good response, man. Learn. This is the example, y'all.
Right.
This is the
Brothers.
example of the
For sure.
Sweetie and what's the NDRE?
Right.
Is that who they was going? Is that who said something? Man, okay, verse 1, man.
Man, we
verse
got-
1.
Right.
Sirach chapter 26, verse 1.
Yeah.
Blessed is the man that hath a virtuous
Now,
wife.
blessed is the man to have a virtuous wife. From what it sounds like, every woman, when I read the virtuous woman, me and my wife read this a lot, virtuous woman. That young lady had a lot of those verses in her speech and how she spoke and how delicate she spoke. Now you got to go into she's like a merchant ship and she, to go out far and she's an entrepreneur as well. It's also, she keeps her body together. The young lady looks like she keep her body together too. Read.
For the number of his days shall be doubled.
That's why the number of his days shall be double. Why?
Wow.
Because it goes back to the Proverbs 31. The Proverbs 31 verse 11 says that he has no need of spoil.
Right. She will
She
do
ain't-
him good all the days of his life.
Right.
Thank you. His mind doeth is safely trust in her.
Right.
Yeah.
You know how many times my wife finished my sentence? You know how many times I be thinking, well, damn, man, I wish I had this, that, and the third. I'm hungry as hell. My wife already walking through the door with it. She already walking up the stairs. You know how many times I be like, hey, baby, already got it for you. Is what it? Like, oh shit, okay. You understand? So go ahead, bro. Verse 2.
A virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband.
Yeah, that's what she was saying. She said, I'm here to learn you. What you like to do. I want to do what you do. She rejoiced for her husband. You know what else that does? That helps with his what's the word I'm looking for? Damn. His reputation.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, her rejoicing her husband. If you had to think about it, if I had a wife here and she had wandering eyes
Right.
She was overly extra. Y'all look at me like I was crazy.
Mm.
Like, what's the why my brother like that? I can't really. Y'all wouldn't want to do no podcast with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, what the hell? Go ahead.
And he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace.
See, ladies, his life is literally fulfilled in peace.
Mm-hmm.
You know what fulfill means? Just take the two words. There's two words in fulfill.
Right.
You feel fully.
Right.
Right.
His life is fully with peace. Read.
Right. A good wife is a good portion,
Absolutely.
which shall be given in the portion of them that fear the Lord.
Is that not what's the IT's favorite lady in the Apocrypha, man? What's the lady that she ran from she almost Daniel helped her out of rape.
Oh, you talking about Judith?
Yeah,
Judith.
yeah.
Thank you. Then once she married to a lawyer or something like that, somebody that's into law.
No, you talking about Savannah.
Savannah. That's it.
Savannah.
Right, thank you.
The books of Savannah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Susanna.
I'm saying Susanna.
We gonna get it right, y'all.
Yeah, Susanna.
Shit.
Yeah.
When you said Savannah, I got you there.
Susanna.
I don't know it.
I said
he said
Savannah.
it wrong, but he said it wrong name.
I said it close though.
He
I
said
got
it close.
We got
I did with the close.
Savannah.
I was all the way off. I ain't remember. it.
Susanna. Yeah.
I gotta get my Lions mane. I gotta start eating my Lions mane. But that's Susanna.
Right.
Right there, man. She just, when you read the book of Susanna, you will see, man, that's a dope woman right there.
Yeah.
Read.
Very good.
Yep, read.
Verse 4. Whether a man be rich or poor.
Y'all hear this, ladies? Do you hear this? Whether a man be rich or poor, it does not matter. Watch what Sirach is about to say.
If he have a good heart toward the Lord, he shall at all times rejoice with a cheerful countenance.
Yeah, why? Because he has the laws and he has that good old portion in the woman, man.
Mm-hmm.
All praises. Okay.
No praises.
All right. Let's jump down to verse 13. I'm sorry. One more time. Then we'll go to the next video. I'm sorry. Verse 13.
Right.
Let's just give it to him.
Man, and this is saying so much. Verse 13. The grace of a wife delighteth her husband.
Yes, the grace of a wife delighteth her husband. She literally delights her husband.
Mhm.
She don't have a wandering eye. He's the standard.
Mm-hmm.
That man is the standard, bro.
Right.
Everything he does, she's delighting it. When I'm sitting at that game, my wife be right there sitting at that game. I be like, you see this shit? You see this bullshit? She be like, baby, I see that bullshit. She don't know what the hell going on in the game. She's like, I see it, baby. Then she go back to looking at her phone like, this nigga crazy. I see it though. Yeah, you know. I'm just being real. Hey, I'm in the boxing gym. She in the boxing gym. She be love to see me spar. She love to see me punching on shit. You know. I don't know if she really like that shit, but I know she delighteth in it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
She delighteth in her husband. Read.
And her discretion will fatten his bones.
Absolutely, her discretion. Not
Right.
not having a wandering eye, not
Right.
being a hoe, not wanting to touch every man. My son came to me and said he went to my wife and he was like, damn man, because she was a high end guy. He wanted to shake her hand and she was like, I don't touch men.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. She touched the men that I give her permission to touch. My brothers, and that's who else? Why she got to touch me? What you got to touch a man for? What? For what? For why? Para por qué is what I be saying about para por qué. So I'm saying that to say that this is right here fattens the bones, the discretion. Right. She's discreet. That's the word discretion means. She's discreet. Right. My mom used to always say a woman should be seen and not heard.
Right.
Not in private situations like this, because all I heard was Sabrina and my wife chattering yesterday. I'm like, they going. Yeah. But not in that type of setting, but in a setting out there, in the public setting, she should be discreet.
Right.
That fattens his bones, meaning he good. He living good. Go ahead.
Right. Verse 14. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord.
So if you have the opposite, the Creator did not give you a gift. He gave you a curse.
Yeah. And there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed.
That's the woman mind, well instructed. That's Savannah.
Right.
Is it Savannah or Susanna? That's Susanna.
Right.
Susanna legitimately said that first off, she said, well, how did it go? And I'm paraphrasing, I shouldn't paraphrase, but she said that she ain't, if her husband passed away, in essence, am I saying the right, IT? If her husband passed away? No. Well, get it for me then. But anyway, you look at it in your phone. You don't have to get it on there, IT. but just get in your phone. Go ahead and read verse 15 real quick.
Verse 15, a shameful and faithful woman is a double grace.
A shamefaced and faithful woman. She's faithful. Not only she can only be faithful. The first thing the woman has to be faithful for is faithful to is to herself by keeping the laws. That's the first thing she got to be faithful to. If she's not faithful to the laws, how the hell she gonna be faithful to you? Then she can be faithful to you. Then that's a double grace. Why? Because even when you die, she's still going to go through the widow law. She's going to go through she's going to still abide by the laws. No matter what happens to you, she's going to abide by the laws. She's going to do. That's why the scripture in Proverbs 31 says that she's going to do him good and not evil all the days of his life. I mean her life. So even if he died, she's still doing him good and not evil. Rather he died or not, she's still doing him good. Go ahead.
And her constant mind cannot be valued.
You can't value that. Gold, rubies, platinum.
It's above gold, ruby, all praise.
Can't value that. All praise. Okay. All right.
Man. And brothers, you hearing this, you should know what to look for.
Right.
This is helping you knowing what to look for improving a woman.
And knowing what you don't want.
We've
been talking about what you don't want.
Yeah, you can some of these Sunday pastors, you see what type of wife he got, like my brother was bringing out, and you can discern what type of man that is.
Right.
That he's being led by the woman.
Right.
He's being defiled by women.
Right.
And a lot of brothers you can gauge a lot by the nature of their relationship.
Absolutely. I'm sorry. Do we got to skip from this? Can we keep going?
Let's go.
All right, verse 16.
As the sun when it arises in the high heaven.
Now watch this. As the sun as it riseth in the sky. That's a portion of heaven, y'all. It's multiple levels to heaven. That's a portion of heaven right there. Read.
So is the beauty of a good wife in the ordering of her house.
In the ordering of her house. That's what my brothers was talking about earlier.
Right.
The woman that literally, a bitch can only raise a bitch. A hoe can only raise a hoe.
Right.
So you have to first deal with your demons first, or they'll raise your children. Deal with your demons, or your demons will raise your children. That's what the woman got to do. That's 100% facts. Deal with them first, and that's what the ordering of the house. The woman have to do. That's why I said that she's a double grace, and she can be faithful in two ways. She first got to be faithful and give herself peace by keeping the laws, and then she can give her husband peace and be faithful to him. Other than that, she can't be faithful to herself. It's over with. Now this is the exact opposite. Verse 22.
As the clear light.
No. Let's go to 22.
22.
Jump down. Yep. 22.
Verse 22. And harlot shall be counted as spittle.
As spittle. The same spit that's flying on this microphone while I'm talking is what you're counted as a hoe. A hoe is counted as spittle. Read.
But a married woman is a tower against death to her husband.
Yeah, the man don't fear death because his life was fulfilled and his bones were fattened. His life is being fulfilled. He don't got to worry. He ain't scared of no death. Right. Bro, I done had a beautiful wife my whole life, bro. The only thing I'm scared of is if the Creator don't send me back in regeneration. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, read.
A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
Read.
But a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord.
Yeah, why? Because if not, then she'll be raising him. She'll be the one that maintains him and being impudent and full of much reproach. Read.
A dishonest woman condemneth shame.
Condemneth shame. Yeah, absolutely. A dishonest woman don't give a damn about shame. She take the veil off. She ain't covering her head. She don't give a damn how the reputation of her husband is. She don't care about how speaking to her husband. She don't care how she speaks to her husband. She don't care
how she look in front of other people.
She don't give a damn.
She has zero discretion.
She got zero discretion.
Right.
She the woman that go get the BBL women.
Why?
Them.
Wow.
Why you getting a BBL women? I mean, a BBL. Did your husband say he don't like how you throw it back?
Right.
What you getting it for?
For she getting that for the world to see.
For the world to see.
And make her parts more pronounced. For other men to look upon her.
That's it.
Stumble at her beauty.
Stumble at her beauty.
That's what she wanted. Yeah.
Go ahead. We coming for you men too. Don't get it twisted. We got videos for you men too. Go ahead.
But an honest woman will reference her husband.
But an honest woman will reference. Only way you can reference your husband, I just told you, is if you look in the mirror and be honest. If you're keeping God's laws, you have to be honest with yourself. Why? Because if you're not honest with yourself, you will not realize that you have demons. Right. And if you can't attack those demons, you're the same woman that if your husband died, you're going back to the world. Kevin Gates, you're leaving Islam. If your husband say to hell with you, you're done with the laws. That's honesty right there. Do you really want to keep these laws? Are you really about that? This is the honesty.
That's the truth.
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
As a dog. What do we call a female dog? A bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Read.
But she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord.
That's Susanna. Read it.
Shame face.
A shamefaced. She's shamefaced. She think. Well, my brother said earlier in the episode. She think before she speak.
Right.
She ain't just speaking, or she think of the reputation of her husband before she talk.
Right.
She think about how it'll disdain or how to make her husband look good. She gonna before she vow a vow, she gonna make sure her husband is okay with her husband.
Right.
Come on, man, read.
A woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all.
That you're a fool if you don't. And the scripture says in the same book, in Ecclesiasticus, Sirach says the same thing. That don't keep company with a fool. So that's why the scriptures, if you read when we read up, that you give her a bill of divorcement because you're in the house with a fool, fool, a dog, which is a bitch, a scorpion, a Sandy Hill that a nigga got to walk up. Like, come on, man.
But
yeah,
see,
you ain't judge wise as all. You ain't judge wise. You are a fool if you're not honoring your husband. Read.
But she that dishonoreth
Can I say
him,
this real quick? And the man ain't a fool. The man ain't a fool if the woman don't if the woman don't honor him. The woman is a fool. Let me tell you the difference in what I'm saying and why I even brought this up. Because guess what? No matter if I'm a good king or a bad king, I'm still a king and you still got to serve me correctly. Now watch this. It's your job. It's your duty. If I break God's laws, for you to still keep God's laws. It's your job. It's your duty. No matter what I do, you still have to keep God's laws. And that's a part of God's laws, understanding the hierarchy. Understanding that you can't take that shame off your face. You got to still be shamefaced.
Right.
Read.
But she that dishonoreth him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all.
In your pride, you don't know how to say, I was wrong, baby. I'm sorry. Or this is another response that a woman will give. What did I do wrong? Why are you angry with me?
Right.
What could I have done differently? Right. Well, what do you see? What do you think I could have changed to make this better? How can I that's the spirit of that woman we just watched. How can I do better in order for me to build not only our marriage but our household as well? That's the response of a woman.
Right.
That's a woman speaking right there.
A woman speaking right there.
Now that's the difference between pride. Okay, listen. There's a difference in being prideful and having pride.
Right.
Okay, there's a big difference. Being prideful meaning you can't be taught anything. That means your pride is soaring too high. But having pride like an artist has pride in their art, boxers have pride in their skills. It's okay to have a little pride, but to be prideful, hail to the gnaw.
Right.
Hail to the gnaw. You prideful. So that's most of these women are prideful.
Prideful. Can't be told nothing.
You got too much damn pride. You can't be told shit. Read. And I'm done with 20. I'm reading. Ungodly devil, demon.
A loud crying woman.
That's it. We ain't got to read that.
That's it.
Damn devil, dumb women. And stupid, soft ass men.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Man, my editor gonna have a doozy with this one.
We got some more videos. I think we got some more videos. I don't think we went into them yet. We still got to hit them.
Yeah, man.
All praises. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you follow the Covenant Brothers. Make sure you're tuning in to us every week. Conversations like these.
Right.
They need to be had, man. They need to be had. You got one in particular you want to hit, bro?
This is good. IT sent me the scripture. Don't let me forget to read that scripture. Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's go up a little bit. IT. We can start with the first one. They say shaking my fucking head, so it's got to be something, man. And I'm gonna be better at my words, man. These people piss me off, man. I'm sorry, bro. This your boy right here. You talked him up.
This Jesse Lee
right here, man. You done talked him up, man.
Yeah.
Oh, this Jesse Lee right here. Okay, yeah, this is.
It says, do you think white people are better than black people? How childish is this damn debate or this damn question anyway?
People are better than black people? Let's just get right to it. Do you think white people are better than black people?
Better in the sense that...
What, better in what sense?
I'm about to tell you. Is that they create and black people destroy.
Holy.
Can we pause?
Yeah. And history shows you the opposite. History really shows you the opposite. But this brother's so what's the word I'm looking for? He's so what's the man on
you talking about Jesse Lee Peterson?
Boondocks, man. He's so he's such a
well, we say coon.
Yeah,
we say coon, but
coon, Uncle Ruckus, man.
He's
such an Uncle Ruckus.
He got his head all the way up the way.
History has showed you just the opposite.
Right.
Man, he lucky. I can't find my book. I got so many freaking books. There he is up there. I Can you get that from me? Can you get that from me? Which one? The one all at the top. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what was?
Watch your ID. Look what ID got in his hand. Look what ID got in his hand. That book is called Black People Invented Everything.
Right.
ID, can you just do us a solid ID and just open the book and just go into anything you want to?
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see if what he's saying is correct. Because we got to hit these
dudes. They don't
like
build
him.
Nothing. They destroy everything.
They destroy everything.
We destroy everything.
Him and Robert Tatum. Him and Robert Tatum.
Yeah, Officer Tatum.
Yeah, this for you niggas. This for you damn demons, man. Man, y'all got the white man's in your mouth.
For sure.
Right.
For sure. Let's just see one.
One thing.
He
said we didn't build. Well, let's see.
Okay. Black people made America.
Oh shit.
Right.
Hey,
the first statement.
That's the first.
Seriously, like all of it. The thing about Black history is that the truth is so much more complex than anything you can make up. Henry Louis Gates. It's bigger than peanuts. Ask a friend or family member to name something Black people invented or a Black inventor. I'll wait. What did he say? Did they stumble? Did they think you were being weird? Why? Did they say George Washington Carver? Because he invented peanut butter. If they did, it's probably because we don't talk much about invention or innovation as a thing to do in our communities, so that they might have only heard about George Washington Carver in school.
Mm-hmm.
That means they were taught how Carver did way more than make peanut butter. He used pecans, peanuts, soybeans, and other plants to their greatest potential, finding over 300 applications for the peanut alone.
Mm-hmm.
300 applications
for the crazy.
Right.
300 uses is what he's trying to say.
Crazy.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right. And then the white man will package Jiffy and sell it to him in Peter Pan, and he'll give credit.
He'll give credit to the Jiffy, and yeah,
he'll give credit to the white man.
Right, that's how he'll do.
This nigga said we have created nothing. You need that Black Indians book. You need that Black as fuck history book.
Right.
You need those books.
The white man created this smooth peanut butter and all this type of stuff. He a cone, Uncle Ruckus, man.
Uncle Ruckus.
What's wrong with this brother, man?
What's wrong with this brother, man?
With this dude, bro?
Who did this to you,
bro? You are hurt. You literally, you have demons on
did
you,
he
bro.
Have
that
a
you
wife or
fight.
something? He had a divorce or something? Like, what is?
Did he?
Did he? I think he said he.
Bro.
I don't think he was ever married. I think he was married because he do say he got a son, but he only got one.
I don't know, bro.
Do you know if he deal with white women?
I don't know that.
That's another one too.
I know
bro.
he married. I know he married.
He playing games, bro.
Yeah,
All right.
bro, I don't even. Bro,
I kind of want to see the white man reaction.
Okay, we gonna see.
Even he in awe, probably.
He in awe.
He's in awe. This what they did? What they make this kind of
about?
nigga? Right.
Jesse Lee Peterson is married, and let's see.
Is that it? Oh my goodness, man.
That can't be. That ain't his
He's
wife.
married to Kate. Who did say that? Katie Peterson.
Wait,
Kate
where you going? IT. You want to see it? Yeah. Oh, JCZ. Is that?
I don't think they got no.
Is that his wife down there?
Is that her right there?
That ain't his wife. That ain't his wife. No, that ain't his wife.
Okay, no, that just said white lady for Jesse Lee Peterson.
Can we get wife? It don't show his wife. We gonna
hit images.
He a good one. That man and made sure he took them images down. Hey,
she must be black because if she was white, they would have put it out there.
Yeah, and you know we're not doing this, looking this up just to see if you talking because you talking white, and if you talking white, you must and you land white. Hell, I mean it's about the same thing.
But you're black and he's sleeping white. It just gives credence to what why we know why he's deluded.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. He's deluded, man.
Okay.
This brother is deluded.
Let's go back to it then.
All right. Yeah, they ain't showing too much. All right. So let's see what Jesse.
God, Jesse.
You think black people
there's
better
no way you actually believe this.
So then
there is no way you're honest. You think, as a black man, that white people are better because black people destroy?
In the sense that they build and black people destroy.
Wait, how?
So let me ask you this. I have the proof.
You have the proof.
I have
Where's your proof?
Okay.
Present it.
Do you notice that blacks create ghettos?
Can we stop?
The government.
What? What is you talking about? Do you not know that that's legitimately a particular? That's lit. Can we look up?
Yeah, let's look up the word ghetto because I mean that's gonna leave some credence to a lot of things that we talk about here.
Who created the ghetto? Who created redlining?
Wow. Ghetto, a poor urban area occupied by primarily minority group or groups.
Bro, this
And that's not even a real one because that's wrong right there. That's wrong. It says in an area or city where Jewish, well, that's right. In an area or city where Jewish people lived, or
Yeah.
often under restrictions imposed by non-Jewish authorities.
Right.
So what they're saying is that Jewish people live. We live
Right.
in ghettos now.
Right.
What do they call the ghetto now?
That's what we typically live. But you know,
Exactly.
yeah. When you look at an old Webster dictionary, it didn't say Jewish, it said Jews.
It did.
yeah.
You know, now they put the
They
ish
put
on
the
it.
ish on there.
Yeah.
Because it used to be a formerly place where, a residence for area
Jews,
for the Jews.
Right.
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 So blacks, because that's the way I look at that when I say that.
Right.
Blacks.
Right.
Because that's where blacks live. That's what they call it. Where we live is called the ghetto.
So the ghetto, right.
And who are the Jews? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So
Right.
those are the people.
That book that I have up there, if you look up to the top right, it says you don't have to get it, bro, but it says The New Jim Crow. Read that book. That's crazy. It says
right.
The Color of Law. Read that book. It's crazy. And down there, IT. Can you give me that book down there? It should say the 1619 Project. Watch this. Yeah, look at this 1619 Project. How you're saying that because we created ghetto, we never created the ghettos. What we lived was called the ghettos because that's where we lived. Can we get that other book right there? It's right above the Black Indians. It's in the back. It says The Poisonous Tree. It's all in the back. Yeah. Yep, it's the blue book that says The Poisonous Tree or Fruit from the Poisonous Tree. We got matter of fact, you done made me do it, Mr.
Jesse Lee Peterson.
The Fruit from the Poisonous Tree speaks about how ghettos were created, who created the ghettos,
Right.
how who lived in the ghettos, what the Jim Crow era, and the times in which we were legitimately destroyed mentally after slavery, and we're destroyed physically as well today. This goes into that.
The fruit from the poisonous tree.
You're
Wow.
talking about ghettos. Stop it.
Wow.
Warsaw ghetto. Yeah. Okay. When Nazis sealed the Warsaw ghetto in the fall of 1940, Jews and percent of the Warsaw. Yeah, but even before that, we was the Jews in there. Yep. Yep. All right.
So he said we made the ghettos is what he said.
Let's bring out some facts. Can you look up the word redlining, please?
Redlining, gentrification.
Listen, you ain't talking to no dumb niggas. You talking to niggas that read and understand what's going on in life, understand the Bible. Guess what, bruh?
Right.
We have the proof. You don't have no proof. That's why I said bring it out. I was confident when you said, "Oh, I have the proof," Jesse Lee. Bring it out. Proof. You said, "Do you know that black men destroy and black men and white men create? Who created the ghettos? We did not create ghettos."
Right.
You goofy goof troop. It says what?
Redlining.
Can we-
Systematic.
Any way we can expound? Anybody we can zoom in on that? Can you see that?
I can see it. Yeah, there we go.
Okay,
that's perfect. Redlining, systematic denial of services to residents of specific neighborhoods or communities.
These are legitimate. Can we get a bomb? Is there a
We ain't got the bomb, but we got the
like, listen, the ghettos they created ghettos around where we live.
It's more.
So we can, yep, absolutely. So we can, they call it redlining. This is systematic denial of services. So they can systematically keep services from us and not give a particular people, a minority, or so-called black and brown people. They did the same thing to the Northern Kingdom of Israel, the same thing to the so-called Hispanics.
Correct.
They want to keep us from services. This is a legal way to keep a particular people from services. Why? Because I don't hear nobody. Oh, but we're going to get to it today. I ain't hear nobody. Jesse Lee, did you speak on the man in Idaho that shot the woman at In-N-Out and killed shot about 7 or 8 more people? Did you talk about that dude? Go ahead.
Right. Redlining is a discriminatory practice in which financial services are withheld from neighborhoods,
bruh,
that have significant numbers of racial and ethnic minorities.
Exactly. Why? Because they made sure, the banks made sure that they did not give housing or loans to the lower class people that they damn no. Let's keep it real. They didn't give it to the black and brown people.
There you go.
They gave it to the white folk, bro. Let's just be honest with each other, bro. We talk about them low-level white folks that stay in trailers. We talk about the middle-class white folk and the higher white folk, and then the higher white folk that play taxes like they play with Monopoly.
Right.
Go ahead.
Redlining has been the most prominent in the United States.
It's more prominent in the United States. So what ghettos are you talking about, Mr. Lee? The ones in the United States, right? Look at it, bro.
And in the United States, it has been mostly directed against African Americans,
as well as what?
As well as Mexican Americans.
Wow. Yeah,
in the
absolutely.
southwestern United States.
Absolutely. So what ghettos are you talking about that we created, Mr. Jesse? You ain't got no proof. You just talk out your ass, bro.
Talk out your ass.
You don't know what the freak you talking about, bro. And I'm being nice, bro, because I wouldn't have said freak, bro.
Right.
Go ahead.
The system creates ghettos.
So
do you want to live in a
system-
ghetto? You're black. Do you want to live in a ghetto?
Does the system
Do you want to
live
live in a ghetto?
Does the system live in
Does
the
anyone
ghetto?
want to live in a ghetto,
Who
Jesse?
who is the system?
The system is
said, "Who's the
capitalism.
system?"
It's the
Systematic.
American,
We just said
the
systematic.
American political
Who's
structure
in charge,
that
Jesse?
consistently holds not just black people back, but all people back.
So
They hold
are you
black people back
saying
even
that-
further than other people on
So
top
you're
of
saying that the system will not allow
Would you like
black.
to live in a ghetto?
Let me ask you this.
But
Are
would
you
say yes or
saying
no?
that?
Why do you never answer my question?
No, I don't want to live in no ghetto. I ain't gonna live in no
Okay,
ghetto.
exactly. Do
But
you
let me
think
ask
other
you
people
this.
want to live in a ghetto? No, they're not building ghettos.
Then why
because
don't they
wanna live in a
clean them
ghetto.
up then?
It's not about like
They're not ghettos when they move in
Okay.
there. Are white people to blame for that?
They're not ghettos when they move in there. That's what redlining is, you ding dong.
Affordable housing is made for people to come live in affordable in the project.
Damn ding dong.
That's what it's made for.
Right.
Okay.
They know that they're gonna go. They know that the people gonna go. They know our people is in a. So to try to speak to like, so what? Jesse, that's a red herring. Is what Jesse speaking to something. Well, why don't they fix it up? Well, if you're in a ghetto and you number one, you don't have money, so you probably don't have enough to do things like keep the grass cut.
Right.
You don't have the things that you would have for people that's living down there that maybe they want to beautify the area. You go do some gardening. Our people ain't in there doing none of that stuff.
Right.
So what do you mean by tear the place down? These people are living in low income housing. They're expecting it to get trashed. Like they're expecting it to be this way, but it's that way in trailer parks. It don't have nothing to do with it. You been to a trailer park? Is a trailer park clean?
Hell no.
The trailer park look just like what? The ghetto, don't it? It look like the white version of a ghetto.
There you go.
So what's the difference?
Right.
The difference is you got a dumb nigga. A dumb. That's Dan right there. That can't be the 12. He got to be the 13.
Yeah.
It can't be the 12,
White
bro.
people.
It can't be.
But I already told you the
We ain't got to replay it.
He said he had a Dan tribe. He the 13 tribe.
That nigga the 13, bro.
existing.
So are
structure
white
that we live
people the
under.
system?
White people have been in controlling positions
Are they the
for a
system,
very
though?
long time. I wouldn't
Are
say
white
they are
people-
the
I answer for
system.
you, yes.
Well, who
No,
are
because
the-
white people are also
what color
exploited.
is
People,
the system?
why do you have to have one specific target?
Well,
Do you
what
not
color is
understand
the
that we can
system?
address systemic
Who
inequality?
is the
Do you not
system?
understand that we can fight?
Who is the system?
Do you think white
Because-
people are better than black?
The system is the same person you would call your brother that got in office that fired 80 to 90% of all black people in their offices.
Right.
That system, that person.
System, that person.
Yes. Is the system white? Yes. Majority is white.
Right.
Look at your government today. Majority is white.
Right.
Right.
Yes. Look at your presidential party today. Majority is white.
Right.
I don't even think there's a black
Let's
person.
get back to it. Your government, your Freddie Mays, yeah. What is that called? Granny, Freddie Mae, Freddie Mac, all the
Freddie Mac,
housing,
yeah.
the whole housing,
Even
industry.
student loans.
Like that's what it was directed towards. That's what that was all directed towards when they did the student loans and they did the housing. It was all directed through a what they call a bubble. That bubble was all getting all of those loans that they knew we wouldn't be able to pay for, and they did it purposely because they know through history. And this is another thing that's systematic. They know. Well, let's look up another thing. Look up white flight. Let's look up that one because that's the other half of redlining. White flight. White flight has everything to do with the suburban neighborhoods. As we began to move into the suburban neighborhoods, what they would do is, and when you say they, well, the system, we talking about those that own the properties, they would literally do things like pay black women to walk up the street with their babies in the carriage to give the image that black people are moving into the neighborhood.
Wow.
They would pay men to ride around in their cars in the suburban areas with the sounds playing loud to make it seem like the niggas is moving in. So people would leave, and what they would do is they could sell the houses for cheap.
Wow, man. Crafty counsel.
There you go, man.
So
White flight.
White flight.
The phenomenon of white people moving out of urban areas, particularly those with significant minority populations, into suburban areas. White flight, also known as white exodus, refers to a sudden or gradual large-scale migration of white people from areas becoming more racially or ethnoculturally diverse to more racially homogeneous suburban extra-urban regions.
Right. So when it says racially homogenous, meaning everybody living the same way, all the same people living in the same area. So it's literally trying to say that they're trying to stop that. A large scale of gradual migration from those becoming more racially so diverse. So they don't want their areas to be diverse. So this is why you have those areas like when we talk about Cleveland, Texas. We ain't going out to Cleveland, Texas. Right. But that would be a homogenous area because it's all pretty much whites that be in there.
Right.
Where if we just start moving in there, then they would leave there.
Right.
Because all the niggas is coming into here. Yeah. Or like they talk about Conroe, like it's just a city in here. Because Conroe, I think, is developing. They trying to call Cypress or Conroe the new Cypress because they built up Cypress that way. Because Cypress, when we got out there, I've been out here for 10 years. And Cypress was like rural almost. Right. And then they built it up. And then the white people, then the black people started to move in. Right. Now they're leaving. Where are they going? To Conroe.
Further out. It's another thing they're doing within the city of Houston. They're gentrifying some historically black areas because they're realizing it doesn't flood over there. It's closer to the medical center. So they want those areas back. You know, and they'll increase property tax and things to where they can't hold on to the property. Right. So that's their crafty counsel and their redlining. And then the next move is when they do gentrify, they don't want to send their kids to them schools. So So that'd be their next
and that's what busing really come from that. It's trying in some type of way. What they were trying to do is meld the kids together, but the kids wasn't living in their same school area where they went to school and where they live.
Right.
But that's usually you go to school where you live. You don't get bused all the way on.
Don't make sense.
Don't make sense.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the
next one. Jesse Lee Peterson, brother, you a coon, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna pray for you.
He a disgrace, man.
Yeah, man. We're gonna pray for you, brother.
Let's go down the line.
You still.
Yeah, we're gonna pray for you.
Let's go ahead and talk about rewriting history, because that's what the Trump administration is doing as we speak. It's Jackie Robinson. Before he stepped onto Ebbets Field, he wore the uniform of the United States Army. He broke Major League Baseball's color barrier in 1947. I guess for President Trump's Department of Defense, he was part of the DEI problem we've heard about today, because he got erased, removed from the website, canceled, restored only after public outcry. The Tuskegee Airmen flew more than 15,000 combat missions during World War II, escorting American bombers over Europe. Somehow, they're also part of the DEI problem we've heard about today because they were erased. The Air Force removed a documentary on the Tuskegee Airmen from their course instruction. Navajo code talkers. Young Navajo Marines developed an unbreakable battlefield code that Japanese forces couldn't crack. It helped American forces win some of the toughest battles in the Pacific. Also, apparently, part of the DEI problem because they got erased. Let's go ahead and talk about rewriting history.
The same people that controlled the ghetto, the same people that's deleting.
So he's asking about who is they? There you go, Jesse.
That's they. That's they, Jesse.
Who is the they?
That's they. You nigga.
Who is the they? He
You
just
a
gave
nigga.
it to you.
You a nigga. Man, them people piss me off, bro. I don't know, man. Maybe is it me? But a damn demonic woman and a stupid nigga, man, just irk my nerves, man.
All those things seem like oppression, bro. That's why you that's oppression. All right, what is this one? This is a LAPD officer who recorded his colleagues making racial remarks.
Watch this.
Have been charged with 16 felony counts of illegal recording confidential communications. He faces up to 13 years behind bars.
They making a example of this man. So because he told, and because he recorded,
he whistle blew, and they come down on whistleblowers, bro, hard for some reason.
But how is this a whistle? Are you really considered a whistleblower?
Well, if he said he recorded it, and he's been charged.
He just told. It ain't like he told the world.
Right.
It just went public. I think he told the man. Did he
Right.
really go online and post
Oh,
They go to show you how corrupt the judicial system is there for them to ramp up some charges on him because he's trying to expose.
because he's trying to
He's
expose.
trying to
him.
expose that the department is racist.
Right.
And in doing so, they got some counts, some 16 felony counts.
Let's look up the Constitution. Let's look up the Constitution, and let's see in the Constitution, does he have this right? Because the first, look up the Constitution. I think it's the First Amendment or something like that. Yeah, let's look at. I think is it the first?
No, I think it's the second. The right to direct.
No.
Which one you talking about?
First, press.
Oh yeah, freedom of press. Right, that's the one we want.
Yes.
Yeah, First Amendment.
Okay, this is it. Constitution shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof.
Right.
Or or what? How you say
So
the word?
abridging.
Abridging the freedom of speech or of the press.
Right.
Or the right of the people peaceably to assembly and the petition of the government for the redress of the grievance. Okay, so the freedom of press, it gives you the freedom of press. The
Right.
freedom of press is you're able to record.
You're able to record.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's demonic. I'm not confused. I understand that you guys are the people in charge and setting up this. Y'all the damn devil, man.
And if you're out in
Damn
public,
devil, bro.
you do not have to ask. So we just to bring this out. Yes. So if you're in public, remember, if you're in public, you have no right to privacy when you're in public,
Yes.
which is why there's cameras everywhere you go, cameras on every corner. So if you don't like people recording while they're in public, then surprise, you're being recorded all the time.
Yes.
So the idea that, you can't record someone or you're out in the public and someone telling somebody don't record you, you have no right to that. That's their right to the freedom of
Public,
press.
bro. It says, is it illegal to record someone without their permission?
Right.
Recording someone without their permission is legal
Right.
in most of the United States with conditions under federal law and in 38 states plus Washington, you can record a conversation. Yep, as long as whatever. I don't give a
Click
damn.
on it. Let's see what the conditions is. As long as what? As long as as long as you are a participant. Yeah. So it ain't no law, really.
Right. This is called one party consent.
This is called right.
Your own consent to record is enough.
Right.
Your own consent.
Your own consent to record is enough.
So where did they get these laws from? It probably ain't gonna stand.
So he
Your laws
got
don't
charged
trump the
16
Constitution.
but do you think they're trying to within the line of his work, man? But no, it's still his constitutional right.
So you even your laws, your corporation, your corporate bylaws.
Yeah,
stuff
it
like
does
that
not
don't-
override the Constitution.
Exactly.
Correct.
All right, moving on. Yeah, we understand that they're demons. We get it.
They the devil. So when we talk about again, Jesse Lee, who is they?
That's they right there.
The system.
Fauci.
They, who is the system? They. Oh yeah, here go our buddy.
This is Christine Grady. She is the head of the NIH Bioethics. They are a company that approves drugs for the FDA. Recognize her? Now you get it.
Recognize her.
Recognize her husband?
Oh, recognize her husband?
Now you get it.
Bruh.
Right.
That's Dr. Fauci's wife.
That's crazy. Did JD Vance really post this? Because it say JD Vance HQ.
Did he? I mean, it's on Instagram.
That's the vice president.
Do they?
So if he really,
That's him.
If he really posted this, then that just goes to show that nobody's safe.
So now so again, this is his wife. This is Dr. Fauci's wife. So this is Christian Grady. She is the head of the let's look that up. NIH Bioethics. There you go. Welcome to NI Biomed. Welcome to the department dedicated to service training and rigorous intellectual work in bioethics. Let's look up what bioethics is. I don't even know what that is. I'm dumb to that word. I'm ignorant to that one. Bioethics.
Delete all the other stuff and just type in bioethics.
Yeah, just say bioethics definition. Yeah. The ethics of medical and biological research. So I want to say biological warfare is what we'll call this.
Right.
This is what this is. This is yeah.
Got you. Okay, so he made all the millions. Him and his wife.
And he said, and they are the company. And they are the company. So her head company, and they are the company that approves drugs for the FDA. So bioethics is into reading and researching things like the COVID. Obviously, he was the one that was pushing this.
Let me read this second paragraph.
Thing. Bring it out.
This setup undermines any claim of independent ethical review or over research and policies that unpinned lives and livelihoods across the country. Trust erodes when the top bioethics shares a home with the official most responsible for those decisions.
Yeah.
So it's no checks and balances. She's going to be biased to approve whatever. For sure. Forth. Especially they stand to make money behind it.
Yes.
So she's going to be biased. And you've seen the way he responded to Congress.
Senator Hoddle, yeah. He didn't respond.
He pleaded the fifth. You know, so he's a snake and a devil, and we exposing them. And they were willing to make money at your expense
at the expense of the people.
And we bought into it. You know, my wife didn't get the COVID shot. I had to get it to keep employment.
Yeah.
That's what they did. They said, well, you can't have this. You're not gonna be able to work for employment, and that's how they do us.
That's how they do.
Yeah, they try to do me the same way. I went.
They tried to do me the same way too.
Boy, I went and got the quickest, fakest damn.
And I wanted to do that too. I really did.
Nah, you probably could. You can't do that.
You can't. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah,
you could do that. They would be like, bro, we know this fake, bro. Go get your ass in this office and take this shot.
Dang.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay.
Dr. Fauci.
Look at this.
Dr. Fauci.
hate
devil that the
us,
Bible
bro.
speaks.
They hate us, bro. They hate us, bro.
Man.
School cook is going viral after allegedly being fired for packing extra meals on Fridays so hungry kids would have food to eat over the weekend.
And you know, it's a damn shame when a black woman that has a love for children want to give a little extra to the children that cannot feed themselves, probably didn't eat the night before, probably not going to eat that same night.
Right.
That it's a shame when this particular woman has to face jail time because you guys, the same people that make over $4 billion during a particular presidency, a doctor that was never a doctor, especially with bioethics, that have to do anything with bioethics. This same doctor made millions, hundreds of millions.
Right.
That you are okay with the woman that just want to just share a couple dollars to children. You're okay with this woman going to jail. We're literally in it. This is the Matrix.
Let's read this. According to the report, Denise Whitmarsh, a 61-year-old cafeteria worker in Bridgehaven, Pennsylvania, was fired after district officials allegedly discovered she had spent years quietly setting aside extra food for students she believed would otherwise go hungry over the weekend.
Right.
Co-workers say that it all began with a sixth grader asked if they could take an extra milk home for a younger sibling. From that moment on, Denise reportedly started leaving untouched sandwiches and fruit aside and even spent $80 of her own money each month on peanut butter, bread, and granola bars to help the children in need.
Nah, let me say this. If you ever went to schools, I've been in schools. I just worked in schools a couple months ago. That food is filth.
Right.
They don't even want you to give filth to a nigga.
Right.
To a July.
Like that's not like isn't that the
board of education is
and who funds that? The people, right?
Yeah, the people.
Right.
Absolutely.
The
taxpayers.
So it's like you're not stealing from the school.
Right.
It's the people that pay for
and
it.
if anybody can go to jail for stealing against taxpayers, come on now. We just looked at a picture of one.
Bruh.
Right.
We just
Definitely.
We
just look
y'all a lot of y'all vote for a lot of them.
You vote for a lot of them. So this woman loses her job.
She probably saw most of that food year after year being raked out and thrown out.
Yeah.
And she was setting it to the side, and they still went after 61-year-old cafeteria worker.
And they did a year's worth of research on her because they let her do it for a little while before they did anything.
Man,
right.
the system is flawed, bro. Man. So Jesse, what's the nigga name?
Jesse Lee Peterson.
Jesse Peterson. This is who.
Right.
Jesse Uncle
this?
Ruckus Peterson.
Did we create this?
Right.
This is
a flawed system, man.
Now, what do you have to say about that, Mr. Lee? All right, on to the next.
And she said she even used her own money, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this is from Mr. Jesse Lee that say we.
You're really going to be a racist, then you should be a true racist and not use anything or be involved with anything that was invented or created by blacks. Do you want a list? The ironing board, the refrigerator, the baby carriage, the shoemaking machines, the traffic signal, the incandescent light bulb, the folding bed, the mailbox, air conditioning, elevator. You want me to go on?
This is a nation that invented the light bulb, the telegraph, the television, the telephone, the computer chip, the smartphone, the GPS, the integrated circuit, and even the internet. Basically, we invented everything.
You see that? You see how Edomite can take what's yours and say, "Oh, he literally is taking you, bro. You're taking credit for what we did, bro."
Right. It's almost like what we used to say. You know, it sounds like a cliche word, but it's almost the same, man. It's like he takes his story and makes history.
Definitely.
Like they take their story and make history.
Yep.
It's told from their narrative.
Like absolutely, bro. He literally told it himself. So there you go, Mr. Peterson, right there. There you go, Mr. Peterson. That's who created. That right there. Those are the people that created everything. We created everything, Mr. Peterson.
Right.
Mr. Pearson, whatever his damn name is.
Right.
Nigga.
Nigga.
What's your name? Nigga.
Man, 19-year-old received 6 months sentence after fatally crash killed 2 women. Just 6 months.
I seen this too. I watched this video. If that's the same video on social media, I think that's he was driving so freaking fast.
Right.
And it was, I think this lady was a if this is the same story, I don't remember. But I believe he was a driving instructor. She was a driving instructor.
Let's read. A North Carolina teen has been sentenced to 6 months in jail after admitting he was driving 100 miles an hour in a 45-mile-an-hour zone before he crashed and killed 2 women. Prosecutors say Jason Anthony Scott's speeding in a BMW struck a Honda CR-V, killing 45-year-old Lauren Manley and her 81-year-old mother, Gloria Manley. A 12-year-old girl who was inside of the vehicle survived with life-threatening injuries after bystanders pulled her from the wreckage.
Wow. Vehicular manslaughter, 6 months. He killed 2 people. 2 people. Only got 6 months in jail.
Can we see, because they had to drop his charges, can we see what vehicular manslaughter, how much time that brings? Because he had to get lesser charges. He had to know the prosecutor. He had to.
So his family must have had some influence in North Carolina, something to get off that light of a sentence.
I don't see, but okay, there we go. Okay,
maximum of 10 years in prison. Penalties for vehicular manslaughter, both misdemeanor and felonies, differ greatly from state to state. Alabama, for example, a person convicted of vehicular manslaughter based upon a DUI faces 10 years, while a person in Texas convicted of the same offense faces up to 20 years of incarceration.
So 2 older women lives are for the system, wherever they were at, is only worth 3 months.
Wow. 6 months.
3 months apiece.
3 months each. Ain't that something? Wow.
That's it. Not 20 years, not a year, not 2 years. They don't give a damn about us.
They not here.
Man, that's
crazy. This is a flawed system. We're destroyed, bro.
And then that's reckless driving. 45. He doing 100 miles an hour in a 45.
At least I know. Man, we know black ball players that did that went to jail for just driving that fast over the speed limit.
Right.
Let's get a scripture.
I guess the brothers and sisters in North Carolina know what they need to do that's locked up.
It's a multi-year terms, potentially spanning 5 to 25 years in prison.
Dang.
Yeah. So 5 years is the minimum. So they had to bring his charges down.
Let's get Habakkuk 1 and 4. Let's speak to this.
Oh, praise.
Dang.
This is we've been saying, and this is an ongoing thing. I mean, we talk about this every week. We can find 100 stories probably on Instagram talking about these things, man. From Nolan Wells and all these different stories that we've been hearing. But no justice is ever truly going forth. And that's what we want to point out. Why we point it out? Because again, like Jesse Lee Peterson, he want to know who. We talking to you who.
Habakkuk.
The wicked that the Bible speaks about. Yeah, Habakkuk.
HAB.
Right 1 and verse 4.
Habakkuk chapter 1 and verse 4.
Start at verse 3.
Verse 3. Why doest thou show me iniquity and cause me to behold grievance? For spoiling and violence are before me, and they are that raise up strife and contention.
So he's asking a question here, and my brother, we was talking about this spoiling. What is it? What is it? It says, show me iniquity, cause me to behold grievance for spoiling. Spoiling is for things going bad, and the violence before me. So we're talking about all these different things. My brother says spoiling is not a good thing. It is not. Violence. What type of violence? Violence is like blood touching blood.
Right.
Like the blood we talk about when we talking about Nolan Wells. So it's a lot of things that happen, and we're looking for true justice, but we never really get it.
Right.
We're looking for people to deal with us the way that you're dealing with the other nation, but we don't get it. The same penalizations that we receive, that the other counterparts, they don't get that same penalization. So this is what the scriptures say, verse 4.
Therefore, the law is slack, and judgment doeth never go forth.
So it says, therefore, the law is slack. What law? These laws that we talk about, that you act like you don't, I'm going to keep the law that they keep so willingly, the 20,000 laws, state governances, judicial governances, state, local, all these things, you follow these things. But the law is telling you it's slack, and true judgment do never go forth. Read.
For the wicked doeth compass about the righteous.
We are the righteous, and they're compassed about us. What? Just like we talked about before. Crafty counsel. They the ones set all these things up. This is set up for this. This systematic redlining, all these different things. It says, why does the wicked compass around us? Because they've set this up. We talk about it too, bro. Remember, I always bring up the instance of a zoo animal, a lion, when he's in the zoo. They give him the idea that he's in a natural habitat.
Right.
So he moves around as if he's where they give him food, they give him all these things, but he can't go no further than where he's at. And if he ever try to jump over that gate, he really find out that he's really in captivity.
Right.
Same thing with us. We don't think we're in captivity because you get the idea of buying, you get the iPhone, you get these computers, you get all these different things, but let you try to leave without a passport.
Right.
Let you try to go over there without ID. Let you go anywhere without no type of ID to identify yourself. If you're a free moral person to be able to go where you want to go, why can't you do that?
Right. We're living in a stimulated environment that gives you the ideology that you think you're free. Yeah.
And if you got a passport, you can't leave if you owe taxes. You can't leave if you owe money. If you owe the government any type of way, you're not getting a passport. So where is the freedom?
Right.
It's the liberty, whatever they give you.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is, right? We talk about freedom. You see, you know about that in the service. In the service, they don't even call it freedom. They say, we give you
liberty. That's right. That's right.
Liberty is temporary. It's what I gave you.
Right.
Freedom is your ability to choose of your own volition. But liberty is I gave you that.
Wow.
So we don't really have it. So true justice do never go forth. And the wicked doth compass about the righteous.
Therefore, wrong judgment proceeded.
That's why we get these 6 months. For manslaughter.
The American judicial system is a false balance.
It's a false balance.
It's a false balance of how they apply the law and who they apply it to. I want to go back to the story. Can we click over to the slide? I want to see. It had other screens. The arrow over. I want to see. Oh, they just showed the sisters that he killed. Wow,
this woman and her mother, man, 81 years old, man.
Yeah.
You know, you just going out probably to the store. You ain't thinking you about to go out of here through no vehicular homicide, man.
6 months for killing 2 people, man. That's crazy.
And that's reckless driving, man. He's going 100
miles
an hour.
He's going 2 people.
60. What was that? 60. What is it? 65 miles?
55.
55 miles over the speed limit.
That's shame on North Carolina, man. You should have set the tone on what's going to be allowed in your state, the type of driving. But
20 over 20 is what? Reckless driving, right?
Yeah. Now, if that had been a brother that killed 2 white women, it would have been 60 years.
They would have threw the book at that, bro.
You're right.
70 years.
He would have never got out. He would have never seen the light of day.
Yeah, had I been a judge, he'd still be in jail. I don't care. My
payment window
would have been old.
And then look at this. This didn't get no national attention, really.
None.
We all probably saw this. This kid was shooting. They were charging their Teslas. What was this at in Idaho?
Idaho, yeah. Footage of Chad Williams, the Idaho in and out shooter, at the location one day. It all happened. So this is
In and Out is a burger place.
Yeah, In and Out is a burger place. And they
The
be
gunman.
pretty, and you think about why he chose in and out to be pretty packed, because that line can get congested in that in
for
and
whatever
out.
reason, people love that damn sound.
They love that in and out, bro.
He just went up there shooting
He just
people.
went up there indiscriminately.
Shoots the first victim, Ashley Garibay, who later succumbed to her injuries at the hospital. The gunman proceeds in the drive-thru, parking his car. He then shoots the second victim, Christopher Claunch, in his vehicle, who is pronounced dead at the scene. Former Twin Falls police officer and former Idaho State Police trooper, Austin James, runs towards the incident where he encounters the gunman and is the third victim shot. Mr. James retreats and draws his handgun, preparing to engage the gunman. Due to his severe injury and blood loss, he is pulled back into his vehicle and given aid before going to the hospital. The gunman returns to the payment window and observes employees rendering aid to Ashley. He fires into the window a second time before his handgun jams, and he returns to his vehicle to retrieve a rifle. Inside the restaurant, an off-duty Idaho State Police trooper assists in evacuating patrons and employees while he searches for the threat. With the rifle, the gunman runs back to the drive-thru and fires at nearby patrons before returning to the payment window for a
So it's
third time.
that's what I'm saying. It's clear he chose an in and out because the line is congested. He got the ability, like people can't run nowhere, people can't go nowhere. This is
That's why I always
the
tell
devil,
my wife, keep your gun on you.
This is the devil, man.
He outside, but this is a bystander, off-duty cop.
The
about to
off-duty
try to-
ISP trooper and the gunman exchange fire. The gunman retreats before returning to the payment window for a fourth time, firing inside and striking the fourth victim, a Good Samaritan who is attempting to assist the off-duty trooper and render aid to the victim inside. The gunman proceeds to the food window. Upon seeing no one inside, he moves on. In the drive-thru, a woman fleeing from inside the restaurant runs alongside the building before encountering the gunman. She takes cover behind his vehicle and picks up the handgun he left behind. Discovering it is jammed, she discards the pistol as she runs away, and the gunman walks towards Blue Lakes Boulevard North. The gunman fires at multiple vehicles that are stopped at a red light, striking 3 victims.
I want to know how much time has elapsed from this time when he was doing this. That like I know they're calling
Good
authorities. I
Samaritan
know the
handgun
authorities coming.
engages the
I want
gunman
to.
who is running north towards the Tesla charging station. The gunman shoots the 8th victim in the first Tesla. He then shoots the 3rd deceased victim, Dale Schultz, and his passenger, the 10th victim, in the second Tesla.
Yeah, 10
The
people.
gunman proceeds through the parking lot towards the Twin Falls Visitors Center. He is seen by people inside who evacuate the store. The payment window, the gunman shoots the first victim, Ashley Garrett.
How many people did he shoot in all?
It said 10. I think 4 died or something like that.
Man, this kid without a cause, no purpose, no motive.
No, them Edomites don't need. That's what they do.
Do you think?
their
Because he
personality.
looked to be fairly young.
He did.
You think this is a result of them Call of Duty games? Do he think he running
Bro,
around?
I don't think so, bro. It's a lot of people. I just believe he got that in him. His spirit is not upright in him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's a game in this world that he could play that influence him to do this. I think that it's just his spirit.
But I guess the idea of when because I mean,
He a
probably would
hunter.
know- you
Esau
would
was a
know-
hunter.
You would know better than this. You know better than I would because I ain't played it. But do you think kids get desensitized from the violence of a gun? Because it just seemed like, well, not kids because he's an adult, but I'm just saying like when you think they disassociate from that part of it.
Let me say this. When you playing Call of Duty, there's actual tactical things that are in the game. For an example, how he my first thought, how he holding that gun. He holding that gun like that man ain't never held a gun.
No training.
No training at all, man.
I
When
agree.
You on Call of Duty, and then when you're clearing, look how the officer was clearing the room.
Right.
His gun went first. He cleared the room. Okay.
Right.
So with that said,
His gun jammed.
Yeah, his gun.
Yeah,
Man,
no training.
nigga, you ain't never got your gun cleaned ever in your life, bruh. And you know for a fact that if you let them rounds off a little too fast on certain type of guns, it's gonna jam. Certain guns gonna jam. We know a Canic might not jam as fast as a SIG might jam. You know what I mean?
Let me read this on the shooter. Following the shooter, perpetrator identified as 24-year-old Chad Williams. The information was released to the public the day after the attack, with authorities saying Williams had died from an inflicted gunshot wound. They believe he acted alone. A motive for the shooting is still under investigation. Williams studied at the College of Southern Idaho, August 2022 to December 2023, and did not graduate. Yeah, don't give much.
Yeah, and you know, this is why I train my children, man. Yeah, 3 people were killed and 7 others were injured. Yeah, that's 10 people, bro.
That's crazy.
You went to I remember all the days, man. I had a Tesla. What's the name of that car? Tesla. I forget the name of the Tesla I just had. X. Where the doors go up.
Yeah.
And I stayed I always was at the charge station, bro. It was nice. I slept. Went to sleep in my car at the charge station.
Wow.
Yeah, that's just crazy, bro. Yeah.
Just walking around shooting people in. And so now, did they say he died?
Yeah, I think
he shot himself.
No, bystander.
Got you.
No,
he did shoot himself. Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
but I thought that bystander that was on social media going around, I thought he they had a memorial thing for him, like he waited his whole life for this type of post. It was a dude that was out in the wilderness training and shit. He had, but I'm wrong. But I'm saying that to say that I wonder what he did. Because I seen the video of him trying to shoot. Right. He had a cowboy hat on and he was ducking and shit. But now, you know what? That was the guy. That must have been the guy that got shot and ran back. They said he got shot and ran back. Yeah, but okay. This is
an off-duty police officer. He ain't do nothing.
He shot at him. No, he shot at him.
He did shoot
from
at him.
Inside, remember?
Yeah, he did.
And then the dude that was behind him, they said that the shooter that was holding a gun like this, shot in there and shot the dude that was behind the officer. So they said that he was trying to administer help to him. Yeah, man.
All right. So this is that Nolan Wells. We got a couple of updates on this one. So it says 3 people arrested for threatening witnesses in the Nolan Wells case.
Yeah.
Did you say something about his mom too? You said they were going at his mom, and they were going at his mom, like giving bad reviews or something at her job or something like that to affect her work.
Yeah, they were. As a matter of fact, I think I got it in here, if I ain't mistaken. But this right here, man, people are not only threatening witnesses, but they're threatening to kill their families also. Listen, bro. Man, that's when you gotta stop lawyering up. Man, what did Christ tell Matthew? What did he tell them? What did he tell the disciples?
Yeah,
sell your script.
Sell your and if you don't got it, you're right.
Buy you a sword.
If you don't got a sword, buy you one.
Get you one, brother.
Yeah.
Don't play. Yeah, man.
So this is Nolan Wells' mother faces his Mississippi Nursing Board investigation following anonymous complaints. So not only did she lose her son, now because she's losing her son and she's talking about it,
trying to make her lose her job.
They're trying to make her lose her job.
Because she putting the press on him.
Man.
Yeah, listen, man, she already lost her son. Then on top of that, I'm gonna tell you all this, man. Let's talk about the unpopular truth. Listen, Judah, they don't like you.
Right.
Stop kicking it with them, bro. Let high and by be the most of the conversation, bro. Like high and by, bro. When I'm driving back and forth from Cleveland to Houston, bro, man, I don't kick it with them, bro. I'm not. When I see you in the gas station, I don't even look at them.
Right.
I keep it pushing. We don't even have nothing to talk about.
Nothing to talk about.
Remain stoic, very austere with them.
Very.
That's your best defense. Remain very stoic with them.
Absolutely. We
And
have
it seems
nothing
like
to talk
the more
about.
you ignore them at times, they want to insert themselves in your life too when you do that. But
Yeah.
it's just like, man, you got to.
And the look on my face, I've grown to understand that the look on my face is fierce.
Not friendly, right?
It's not. I don't have a friendly look. I think
That's good though.
That's a good thing.
That's very good. Yeah.
So yeah, they don't even approach me, bro. They look at me and they go the other way. Yeah, good. That's how I want to keep it.
That's how you keep it.
I ain't your friend. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I ain't your friend, bro. Yeah, we ain't doing none of that kicking and all that shit, bro. Hell nah. All right. But did we read it? Oh yeah. So the case got closed. The investigation got closed.
Right.
Yeah. So whoever opened the investigation, whoever was the one that was responsible for closing it, I'm sure they had pity over the situation.
Gotcha.
All right.
All right. Austin police unalive 17-year-old after mistaking a water bottle for a gun. Family demands answers.
It just keep going. It goes on and on, family.
Anthony Williams II, 17, was reportedly unalived by Austin police officers July the 24th after officers alleged mistook a water bottle for a firearm. The incident has sparked widespread outrage, with the family members and community advocates demanding transparency as investigators work to determine exactly what happened during the fatal encounter.
Well, if you leave it to Mississippi, if you leave it to Mississippi medical examiners, this young man committed suicide. If you leave it up to them, Mississippi medical examiners, then if you leave it up to them, this young man committed suicide.
Right, because they'll just lie.
Yeah, those medical examiners are probably funded by the county, because if she does rule it suicide, and it's gonna be another case for the police department.
Yeah,
that's true.
And
we already read this one. You go past
right.
Yeah.
Unresolved cases. So she got some influence to rule these things not homicide.
Yeah.
Now, even this one right here, even the for like the carnal community, you see that this young boy, he got to be under the age of 12.
I never even know
that his mother, somebody is creating that ideology. How he put his hands on his hips and with that dress on and his filth. This is why we went so hard on the mother and Ecclesiastes 26, the woman, and the role she plays within the family structure. Because you wonder why your child, this little boy was dressed like this.
Weak hands.
You know, when I got divorced and I would pick up my son, he would put his hands on his hips, but he would turn his hand the other way. And I seen.
Yeah,
he went. Hey man, where you getting that? I had to correct that behavior.
Right.
He had to get it from watching his mama, because kids emulate behavior from being around their parents. So you can kind of tell in a little boy's how he acts.
Right. For
you
sure.
know,
His mannerisms.
Right.
You know, a good example of that, the man that was on Pop the Balloon. You know, you could tell he was raised by his mother or a soft nigga, because his mother, a real man. If we raised our children will look at that woman on Pop the Balloon as a good wife.
Right.
Like, that's a good one right here. I got to get her. Everything that we've taught him would have came from the subconscious mind to the conscious mind.
Right.
So you could tell that's a good example of that man that had them tattoos all on his body and the Pop the Balloon.
Right.
He ain't know what he had in front of him, because he was probably raised by a nigga bitch woman.
Right. Man. Look at this filth, man.
Her son was sent to the detention for wearing a skirt on the first day. On the first day, the mother said her son should be allowed to express himself.
Oh man,
what y'all think? Should kids be allowed to wear what they want to school, or made the right choice sending him home?
Man, the mother, this is a disgrace, man. The mother, the mentality. And my wife saw this. You read some of the comments and you can see some of the people that were defending this. If you can't see that this is wrong, what's going on in this boy's home, it's filth and it's a reflection of his mom. She putting the LGBT spirit on the boy.
That's what she put.
This kid should be playing outside at Resource, playing with his toys, excited about little boy things. And you know, the scripture says, let's get in Isaiah.
Let's bring it
that
out,
their
man.
countenance witness against them, and it declares their sin is Sodom. Isaiah, is it Isaiah 3? And let me see verse 16. No, it declares their sin is Sodom. 3 and 9. Yeah, I'm in the right chapter. Verse 9. Isaiah chapter 3, verse 9. The show of their countenance do witness against him, and declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. This little boy, even if he had on pants, his way he's standing, and it's something in his countenance that say sugar trail. It's something on him that they give you a sugar trail on him.
Yeah.
You know,
you could definitely follow that trail back to the family for sure.
And nowadays, man, it ain't just family. It could be demographic, like living in areas in like Atlanta nowadays. When we talk about certain cities that are more liberal, more free, allowing, we'll call them weird. Because it just allows the LGBTQ.
With that, I don't mean to interrupt you, but with that word, Isaiah 32.
Bring it out.
Yeah, liberal. We read it before.
Yeah.
Isaiah 32:5. He mentioned the word liberal. So let's go to this woman. Let's start at verse
Isaiah
5.
chapter 32 and verse 5. The vile person
shall what?
Shall be no more called liberal.
Liberal. The vile person. Now let's see who we talking about. Who's the vile person? Go jump down to verse 9.
Verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease.
Like the woman. Jump up to verse 8 real quick.
But the liberal devises liberal things.
Yeah.
And by liberal things shall he stand.
Exactly. Go ahead, verse 9. Watch this. It's the woman.
Rise up, ye women that are at ease.
You women are at ease. What do you mean you're at ease? I heard, man, there was a young lady that said she's at peace. I know her husband for sure to be a strong man and to have structure and to be a father to the fathers. I know that man for sure to be like that. And this woman says she lived at peace. That's what liberal mean. Freedom. She said she's at peace because she don't have that structure no more. Because she ain't got that man always barking in her ear saying, "Hey, yo, we ain't doing it like that. We doing it like this. We know he got a bunch of children and he gonna make you be the woman that you're supposed to be, make you be the mother you're supposed to be. You understand? But the woman, it says you're at ease. That's the peace right there. You're at ease. You think that letting your son go to school with a damn dress on is ease.
Right.
You think you at peace because you ain't got nobody saying, "What the freak is wrong with you? You idiot. You're a dummy. You're stupid."
Right. The world has changed, man. If he wore that when I was growing up, he would have got beat up.
But you know what thing?
His peers would have beat him up.
ID. A man wouldn't have went to school like that. ID. In your time, and when I was, they wouldn't have went to school like that. It wasn't no closet to come out of. They beat the shit out. You was a dummy if you was a goofy if you came to the nigga. You know what I mean?
Right.
You wouldn't even do that.
Right.
Wow.
Now they just this is what happened when you don't have a man.
This is what happened with no man, a real man, because no real man would let his son attempt to put that on.
She raising a Saucy Santana.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what she raising. She raising. What's the dude that got the diamond in the middle of his forehead?
Who is that?
Well, the rapper.
Another confused one.
Oh,
yeah, he had a diamond.
Lil Uzi. Lil Uzi, yeah.
Lil Uzi raising one of those. Go ahead, read on.
He did.
What verse?
Here, verse 9.
Verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease.
Watch this.
Hear my voice, ye careless daughters.
Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. You are the reason why the men and the women are how they are today. You mad at your boyfriend? Get mad at the daughter. Get mad at the woman. Get mad at the mother. You mad at your husband because he ain't being the man he's supposed to be? Get mad at his mother. Because she's the careless daughter right now that she perpetuated. She's the reason why she's the reason why the state of our men are in this particular situation. Don't get me wrong, the men are too, but you know how hard it is to stay in the house with a woman that don't want to listen?
Right.
Yeah, she's the first teacher at home.
She's the first teacher at home. You the careless daughter. You careless daughter. Read.
Give ear unto my speech.
Now he's telling you gotta keep the laws. Now, buddy, I need you to listen to what I'm saying. Because you're the liberals. You're the woman. This is what you're doing. You have too much freedom. Ecclesiastes, Sirach says what about the daughter? It says, keep her in straightly lest she abuse herself with overmuch liberty.
Overmuch liberty. For sure.
Give the water no passage.
Give it none.
Read. Go ahead. Okay.
Many days and years shall ye be troubled.
Aren't we troubled? Isn't she troubled? She troubled because of what she's doing. Absolutely. You can't find a good man to save your life. You want to infuse yourself in the society and go to work when you ain't even supposed. That ain't even your job. You ain't even supposed to do that. You're literally in trouble. You used to watch your children get taken from you by the so-called white man. You used to get raped by your slave owner. You are in trouble. You are in trouble.
Right.
This is what used to happen. You can't even you live in paycheck to paycheck. You can't find a good man. Planned Parenthood is on your back. You are in trouble. You are in trouble. All right, ye be troubled. Go ahead.
Ye careless women.
Go ahead.
For the vintage shall fail. The gathering shall not come.
Yeah, the gathering shall not come. Absolutely not. You will not be in that gathering. It won't be no getting up from where you're at. You will be at the lows of lows and until you wake up to this truth, until you understand that the laws are for you, until you keep God's laws, until you abide, until you literally go back to the position you're supposed to be in. Verse 11.
Tremble, ye women that are at ease.
Yeah, it's time. Yeah, tremble because the Creator got something for you. The women, I'm talking about the women that was in Jeremiah. What is that? Jeremiah 50 or Jeremiah something? I used to Jeremiah 30. What the queens of heaven?
Right.
These same women.
Jeremiah 44. Yep.
These are same women. The queen of heaven women. These are y'all. These are you. Go ahead.
Be troubled, ye careless ones. strip you and make you bare, and grid sackcloth upon your loins.
That's it.
Let's get Lamentations 4 and 3, because I know we talked about this too. The Lord even compares these women to ostriches. So when you understand the Lamentations 4 and 3, if you understand the mindset of an ostrich is they consider like a dumb animal. She's clumsy. She
Loose
steps
ass
on her
neck.
egg, loose neck. Look, they ain't thinking. Bird brain. Bird brain. Right. That's what they get it from. An ostrich. That's what they're saying. This is Lamentations 4 and 3. Read this.
Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 3. Even the sea monsters draw out the breasts. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness.
The Lord said, the daughters of my people have become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness.
Right. One of the characteristics of the ostrich, they'll plant their eggs, forget where they plant them, and come trample over. Killing their own young.
Very clumsy.
Right, very clumsy. Careless, like the scripture called them careless women.
There you go.
You know, not mindful of these things. And you know, women rule over, very, very mindful. So when the structure that we brought out in 1 Corinthians chapter 11 is out of order, this is what it's going to produce.
That's what it's going to produce.
Unfruitful. Everything will be destroyed and out of order. And then you see the minds of the public, they're calling evil good.
And good evil.
They calling evil good. It was captured all in that one photo of that young man. And he's carrying the fruit of the next generation.
That's true.
Because his mama been eating from that tree, that poisonous tree, which is what social media been feeding her mind.
Sure.
You know, Esau's greatest resources in destroying our nation is getting in the mind's woman. You could destroy the whole family structure.
For sure.
You empower them women and give her jobs. Now they don't even want a husband.
Nah. They got the enemy when
she
they
got
get
a degree. Yeah.
Right. She ain't listening.
Clean the house when I come home.
Right.
And then a lot of these women unknowingly, and it was written in the Willie Lynch book, you raise your son to be weak and the girl to be more strong-minded.
Yeah.
You heard that in the Willie Lynch letter, and you examine some of these boys, they're emotionally weak.
Absolutely.
I told my son, listen, boy, you don't make decisions based upon your feelings.
Right.
You make decisions based upon thinking. Thinking is evaluating, reasoning, adjusting, comparing. Those are thoughts. Hunger is a feeling. And if you make a decision based upon a feeling, you're going to be in the Burger King drive-thru.
Right.
You're not giving your body no nutrition because you didn't think. You hungry, you making a quick decision. Yeah. So women say, I feel like this, and make their decision. A man has to use reason and thoughts. You know, so a father has to teach that not just through speech, but through working with his hands. They say, bow down your son to labor. Teach him through working and showing them different things. If not, man, that little boy ain't gonna be able to fit the lead of home. His mama ironed all them pleats in his dress.
Man.
And he think he you see what I'm saying?
She took her time to iron it, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it looked like a school uniform. So she bought the school uniform for attention or whatnot. That's filth. That's
filth, bro.
Himself.
Degenerate plant, man.
Did he communicate to her that he wanted to express himself in that way? Like,
Yeah. She shaped his thoughts.
She shaped that.
It's a Gabrielle Union mama.
She shaped that.
And it's in Dwayne Wade, the big simp, to allow him to do that to your children. You see, there's more men like that.
Dwayne Wade, there you go. That's
Dwayne Wade, man.
Example
Big
of
simp,
what a
man.
simp is.
We sick of seeing this within our community, man.
Hell yeah, that's the scripture.
We sick of seeing this, man.
Yeah, it's surely oppression. Can we get that real quick before we go to the next video?
Damn.
Surely oppression. Because this is oppression, y'all. This is what oppression looks like. Everything is upside down.
Right.
Everything is, like we say, is spoiled.
Wait, where is it at? It's Ecclesiastes.
Yeah. 11 and look, it's 11 and 8. 11 and 7, 11 and 8. Which one is ID? 11 and 7? I think it's 11. And
7 and it's in chapter 7.
7, 11. No, it's not that.
Scroll up. Right there, 7. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad.
Yeah, this is why we be pissed off. This is why I cuss and we end up, and I ain't saying them, but I end up having to pay my editor a little more You know, but with that said, man, oppression. This is oppression. That young man in the skirt is oppression. Planned Parenthood is oppression. The ideology of monogamy is oppression. These things are oppression. Sodomy is oppression.
Right.
That's oppression. It literally oppresses our people. The fact that we have to read a meme on social media about a young white man or a young so-called white man, we call him Red, killing 2 black women, and their lives are worth 3 months apiece.
Right.
That's oppression.
That's oppression.
That's oppression. When your president can make $4 billion in one presidency, and you literally are going to jail because you're trying to give kids free meals. You spent $80 of your own money a month, and you still are facing jail time. That's
True
oppression.
judgment never goes forth, man. Wow.
That's oppression.
You know, hearing that the president made all that money on trades and deals that he has influence over. Then you see the 61-year-old cafeteria lady go to jail. And man, Christ told us, he said, be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. Yeah. So if I got in a position and I'm in a position, I'm going to be wise as a serpent. And I'm going to use the word. I'm not going to abuse it.
Right.
But that's what that lady was doing.
That's what she was doing.
She was just taking the stuff that she saw to help her community. And they gonna say no, but this guy, the president, can make big money on these trades for him and his friends.
And that's really illegal.
And with no penalty.
Right. 80, just the fact that it's only a couple dollars versus $4 billion.
Right. That's the unscared the balance, the false balance.
The false balance.
Which is an abomination. That's the false balance. No accountability.
Zero.
Jump down to verse 29. Watch this. All praises. We ain't gonna jump over 49. Watch this. 29.
29. Lo, this only have I found.
Now, he's saying this. Solomon is saying the same thing. He's saying this only have I found. Watch this.
That God hath made it upright.
That God have made what?
Man upright.
Made man upright.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't make a man flimsy.
Right.
And crooked. You all crooked. You all what I used to call them dudes. The crooked dudes, wobbly. You wobbly. He said he made you upright. He ain't make you wobbly.
That's good.
He said he made man upright. He ain't make no mistakes. Watch this.
But they have sought out many inventions.
Yes,
but they
have sought out many inventions.
Right.
What they doing? They allowing little baby boys to make decisions on if they want to become a girl, and little baby girls on decisions on if they want to become a boy. He can express himself. This is invention.
That's an inventions, bro.
Yep.
This is inventions on how we are literally oppressed.
Man, I seen a cold thing, man. This man allowed transgender within the ranks, within the military ranks. It came under Obama.
Right.
And then a few years later, Trump got in office. Now he say discharge them all for gender dysphoria.
That's crazy.
And so they allowed them to play with their lust. That you want to be a boy and this want to be a girl. Then he flipped it, say, "No, get rid of all them. I don't even want them in the ranks." So Trump is tightening up the ranks and putting them out.
Right.
Just like they had the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell.
Okay, I heard about that.
You couldn't say in the military, if you was gay, if you said it, they kicked you out. Then they allowed them to marry each other. And I won't surprise if, Trump flips and say, no, ain't gonna be no saying. There's too much confusion within the ranks. It's a distraction. I want you to focus on, military operations. Right. And get them out of there. So they sought out many inventions. And some of these people with gender dysphoria, they so confused, bro.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
They so confused. It's a strange thing to see a man walk into the man restroom knowing that he was born a woman and he wearing a uniform. I'm thinking, man.
Because it was in the DSM as a mental illness.
A mental illness, right? That was once a mental illness.
Yeah, mental illness, man. And you thought that you were something. They would say you would have something with it, and they even had like an old ancient name for it too, like the man with two spirits or something like that.
Man.
Like if you were a person that wanted to say, "Okay, I'm a man, but I like man," you got two spirits, bro. You ain't supposed to have no. A woman is supposed to like a man, not no
and
man.
you get mad at that man who named rhyme with Littler.
Right.
You get mad at that man, but he went over there in Germany and made sure he got rid of all of them damn books. They burned them books, all the homosexual sodomy things.
Yeah, man.
He burned all them books and cleaned up the streets.
Yeah.
And cleaned that society up.
Because that's what they want to bring. Don't they do that in every country they go into? They bring their policies, they bring the things that they like to do, they do all that.
that liberal stuff.
that
All that
liberal.
Yeah. that's what the
You're
scripture
celebrating
called.
Christmas, you're drinking alcohol, they into prostitution, and then it just all starts.
All right, so here it is, man. I posted. I brought this one to the chat because this is this is oppression as well.
Okay.
Watch the words that come out this young lady's mouth, and this young lady is being raised by the same spirit of the young lady that sent that little boy to school with that dress on.
Okay.
His ass looking bad. What wrong with him? Weird.
Oh, that's another.
Is she a girl?
That's a girl.
Yeah, that's another thing. We was talking about the other girl with the makeup. Remember the other one we was talking about grading up?
Yeah.
When they wear too much makeup, you don't know what that is.
Yeah, man, you can't tell, bro.
RuPaul, you don't know what that is.
Now, you see how she said weirdo? Because what she was saying was she caught the dude looking around, looking at her, and he was like, she a weirdo.
Well, she was calling for the attention.
That's the point.
Yeah.
You call for the attention, but then you get mad at the man because he turned around and look. Like you have no bra on. We can see your nipples. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
The tightest clothes in the world. He probably can see your print from the front. You shaped nicely. So he probably look as soon as you walk past me, you want to turn and look.
Yeah. She wants the attention. That's why she posted it.
Yeah, this she gonna say some weirdo.
Yeah.
It's the same spirit of the woman right here. This is the mother. This is a woman
that's raising the kids.
It's the same one, bro.
Bro, man, my goodness, man.
They the devil, bro. They demonic.
Hold on. This says the word female is dehumanizing.
That's what this goofy, dumb.
This sister's a dumb.
And
you see now she got on a dress and a hat. I wouldn't think she would say that.
She about to say some dumb shit.
This is the black.
This is a dumb woman right here, bro.
This must be that black goddess type of woman, though. You got them too, though.
They the dummies.
Yeah.
This the queen of heavens right here.
It's the queen of heaven.
This is a woman that worships the queen of heaven. You demonic.
She hate God.
Right? Yes.
From reading it, this girl hate God, man.
She's a dummy.
And that's why Satan can perform like a angel of light, because looking at her, she looked like a modest girl,
like a modest conservative woman.
You know what I mean?
Damn devil.
It's a filth getting ready to come out of her mouth.
Right out of her mouth.
Because of some of the comments he made and the word female, I don't like that word either. So yeah.
Okay, I mean, honestly, that just means, female. I mean, whether there's male and female, so you use the word male, or I'm just confused on that part.
I only use the word man or woman when it comes to human beings.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with female?
It's dehumanizing in a way. And you say you're into like understanding how the world works and the environment around you.
Yeah.
So maybe studying a little bit why women feel like that is offensive would help.
Look at the bitch
honestly,
in the background.
that's not how I see life. I see
That's
life,
like they in
I didn't mean to say that.
Yeah, no, the girls that do that,
Yeah.
she's in agreement.
Man,
I've never heard this.
Bro, you
Have
see?
we heard this? Hold on.
No.
IT, have we heard this on your side that women don't respect the word female? Okay, I'm like, this is confusing to me. I've never heard this.
But you know what, man? I'm getting to the age where we could be grandparents.
Right.
This girl looked to be in her early 20s, man. And for her to have, I just don't, the disconnect that she said that she's offended with female, and then he said, how so? And she told him to do some research. She couldn't even explain why it's degrading or dehumanizing.
Right.
Wow, I guess let's get some more.
Yeah,
and then
Somebody else
let's not overlook the fact that not only did this dirty dog in the background absolutely
she
agree.
Makes sense, but we could tell by them two.
Yeah,
but the woman that's talking is confusing. But these two right here, yeah, they look like.
And man, I would drop the mic and walk off the show, man. All right, yeah.
All right, bro, you got it. These women agree with, and then she attacked his intellect by saying maybe you should do some more studying on that.
Right.
Like, come on, just say you don't like the man. Say he ain't your type, bro. Instead of coming up with a whole bunch of buffoonery.
Man.
Perception shouldn't affect you unless it let it affect you. You know what I mean? Somebody could call you a female, right? It would only affect you if you let it affect you. You know what I mean? So somebody else's words shouldn't really get into you unless you let it to. So I don't think that's my problem. I think it's like an individual person's problem.
That's interesting. Yeah, okay. I popped
Let's get
because
Matthew 10 and 6 for the Mark 10 and 6 for the stupid dumb nigga woman.
For the
yeah, my goodness, man.
Let's get Mark 6 and 10 or 10 and 6 for the dumb black idiot, disgusting Judite woman. That's Dan, y'all. They ain't
right. All praise.
They ain't Dan, bro. I mean, that's Dan.
That's what you saying now.
That's Dan, bro.
Man,
that
she
ain't
from
Judah.
the 12, bro.
Man.
She ain't from the 12.
Man,
she the one.
Mark chapter 10 and verse 6.
She's definitely the 13th.
From the beginning of creation, God made them male and female.
I'm
From
done.
the
She hates
beginning
God.
of
She
creation.
hates God.
Simple, bro.
She hates God, man.
Come on, bro. What? Okay, yeah. That's what is the meaning of the word female? And if it means anything about an animal, then he did not make a mistake. It was purposely made because you are a dumb idiot.
Using the term female referring to women can be problematic for several reasons. Contextual issues. The word female is often used in a scientific biological context, which can strip away the individual and humanity of women when used as a noun.
Oh, this that Barack shit that you was talking about.
Yeah, man.
That
soldier them shit.
This that liberal shit we just read
bro.
about. Man, beat it, bro.
Yeah,
This
man.
shit don't even make sense, bro.
Man.
Male, female, you come from the man. Whoa, man. Then we should say man, woman.
That's
then.
right.
Man.
Whoa, man. Male, female. You came from us.
You know, for the brothers that got sons the age of that young man, 20 to 25, they got to go out in the world and they looking for a spouse and they running into this, the mentality of the women, or vice versa. We saw the sister ran into a brother who wasn't ready. You know, hopefully they moving in circles to where you don't have to go to this extreme measure to even deal with this. I couldn't finish. I couldn't have a conversation.
I couldn't have a perfect
conversation with this person. Yeah, I wouldn't.
My conversation with that young lady would be so demeaning. Because I would be the way I would be talking to her, not very super rough or anything, but I would be talking to her
very
like direct. I would be teaching her in a very rude, blatant way.
Yeah.
Because it's no way that I would think that a person would allow that amount of filth to fly from their mouth.
She
You
clearly
didn't
hasn't.
think before you spoke.
Yeah, or she clearly hasn't read any words in the Bible.
Yeah,
she has not been in the Bible.
Clearly,
She has not been in the Bible.
And you're young. You're literally young and dumb.
Yeah,
Right.
you are.
You're literally
Are you gonna
stupid.
tell God you offended? You called me female?
Man, come
the
on.
creator who created you. And,
You're literally not going to say that.
right.
Literally
Oh, I'm
not
offended.
going to say that.
You're going to tell Christ, I'm offended, bro. I don't think you should
Yeah.
call me that.
Yeah.
Head, now your head rolling down
Yeah.
1960.
Right.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Is definitely gonna be doing that because man. All right, any final words?
Nah, man. Besides the dumb, stupid black woman, I don't really have nothing. Just a dummy. You a dummy, bro. We did good, bro. I gave praise to the beautiful woman in the red dress.
Right.
Then you got the one in the pink with the
That
slender
threw you off-
eyes.
that threw you off.
It threw me off.
Right.
I was doing good, man.
And we showed a good example and a poor
And
example.
a poor example.
Yeah.
Yo,
Perfect
someone
balance,
taking
man.
taking the
Yeah.
fruit from that poisonous tree, man. Make sure you don't do that,
Stop
man.
eating the poison, y'all.
There you
y'all-
go.
But they ain't from y'all. They not from the 12.
Mm.
That's damn right.
All Israel is not Israel.
Not
Yeah,
all
for
Israel
real.
is Israel,
You know
so
what
we
I
say
I wonder
that.
if Christ's gonna give me a sword so I could take some heads off too. I want the
He
sword
said
and
he
the
gonna
memory.
send many hunters.
Okay, cool. Hopefully I'm the hunter.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'm one of them.
No
I
more
wanna-
fishers.
Yeah.
I want to be the hunter and I want to have the memory that I have of all my lives of all the dumb, stupid women like that.
So you want to? I want him. You want to come back for him?
I want that guy right there.
right.
Yeah.
I want to come back for him.
All right, I'm done. I quit. All right.
This has been another episode of Covenant Brothers Podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you share with a friend. Make sure you follow us on YouTube every week. Make sure you're looking out for us. Remember, we love you, and there's nothing you can do about it, family. Peace.
Shalom.
Mm-hmm.